and we're probably slightly guilty of it on this show, as it's gone black at Tralee. Hopefully that's just a temporary glitch. But they almost forget about the outright betting once the competition started.
Yeah, after the first round, you just seem to just look at race for race, don't you?
Yeah.
And you think that there is still a market that you can play if you can find an angle. Well, Ironman, plate winner 25-1 still.
Yeah, and particularly with, well, like Ray, a good example was the Irish Derby, because even forgetting, you know, the winner, who did come from the stronger semi-final, but they looked so skewed, those two semi-finals, didn't they?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you could, you know, I like to play after the first round. I mean, I like to watch the first round and play. I mean, if I think something's big before the competition starts, I'll have me little each way bet sort of thing. And I thought that Condell Monsoon was 4-1 was too big for this comp. But in general, I'd like to watch. I've been away, so I haven't really seen it, and I haven't played since I've been home. You know, I haven't played long odds again. I've had me say £75 each way at 4-1. I haven't played again long odds. I wouldn't even be able to tell you the price, but I'm happy with what I've got. But as Joe said, like the way I man, if he happened to ping out tonight and get on the skin out the second bend, he'll do his 24.70, 24.80, or 34.8, 34.70, and then all of a sudden you've got first three places in the final, and you'll probably still be a 7-8-1 chance in the final. So, you know, there's plenty of value still to have in these races. You just got to, because that's a 5-dog race, the Droops Google race, and you know any one of them could qualify, and I shouldn't think any of them are too short to win it. So, you know, you could find an angle there that you thought that, like, say, like, I don't know what price the dog in 6 is, the Bedrock dog. What would he be, Joe?
Which one, sorry?
The 1 in 6, Wilma, Bedrock Wilma.
Bedrock Wilma, she's a big price. I'll get it now. She is. Oh no, it's only 12-1.
Yeah, well, that's about right. That would be about right. I thought they might go like 20 sort of 1 her, and I thought she would be a bit of value because she's going to get the outside and she's always going to lead. So, yeah, you can find value, and it's always good to have a little each way, you know, them bets.
What price do you reckon Hawkfield Ozark was before that?
For the comp?
Well, they did a bet on that comp as well, did they?
Yeah, I was just.
I'd say it'd probably be about 5-2.
Do you know, I was going to say 9-4. I genuinely was going to say 9-4. I'm not nicking it on the
before that semi, he was 11-10.
Really?
Oh, blimey. That was short. But I haven't really, you know, I haven't took too much. You know, I've watched the races. I've watched all the races yesterday, but I haven't took too much notice of the comps, to be truthful.
Okay, thanks, Ray. Now here at Tralee, Ray is with the 5, Joe is with the 3, Richard liked the 2 and 3, and it's 2 Wild Plutocracy that's been supported. That's a little bit rich, if you ask me. Right, let's go to Mert for the call.
Long Dream, 4 Gleneffy Chief, 5 Borby Royal, and 6 is Headley's Denver. And no way to go, and 1 gets off to a flyer, as does 5 on the outside, and 5 leads from 1 and 3 round the opening bend. 5 from 3 and 1. 3's going to get after 5. 5 leads down the back by 4 or 5 lengths from 3 in second place. 4 is making progress, just gets past 1 now at halfway, and it's 5 that come around the second last bend who leads from 3. And now it's a question of who stays. It's 5 from 3, and then it comes 4. 5, 3 and 4. Second winning line, 5, 3, and tight for third place between 1 and 4 in a time of 31.19.
Wow, I tell you what, you two, you've given us the forecast there. And Ray, you've done the best bit because Burby Lawyer found the winner.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have been with 2, having 1 sprint back since August. He stumbled at the start and his race was over, don't get me wrong. I thought 5 ran really well the other day. It was a middle wide runner, had a good draw, looks like he'd be up there early. And yeah, I've not studied this card at all, don't get me wrong. I only watch him briefly. But I did watch it. I do know some of the dog sort of thing, and I just, yeah, once it led, it won.
Yeah, it's good performance, Burby Loyal. Obviously, we're going over the 521 metres there, so the second winning line and a big long run to the corner. I don't know, well, I thought 3 has ran well, Slipper Laundry. I must say, has run a big race. She'll definitely be winning again soon and is qualified for the next round. So, yeah, she's ran a big race in defeat, but, yeah, good performance from Burby Loyal.
Burby Loyal wins then, tipped up by Ray. Joe's given us the second winning line. Joe's given us... I'll tell you what, Bev was happy the commentator said that. There we go.
It catches a lot of people out.
Yeah, look for the light, Bev. Look for the light. Now, 7:36 at Romford. We've got coming up here, second semi-final, Coral Romford Standard Trophy. We've got 3 VTs to show you here. First of all, Joe, OJ Rocket winning from Trap 1. Stormy News, second from 4.
Yeah, Stormy News from 6 today. OJ Rocket goes from Trap 1 again. This was a good performance. Stormy News didn't really break pace up okay to the corner and just didn't really run the second bend too well there, and went from being a length behind to soon being 2.5, 3 lengths behind OJ Rocket. It would stay on again to be beat a length and a half. 23.84 was a good performance from OJ Rocket, and an eye-catcher in second, Stormy News.
And keep going, Joe. Laid Back Patsy from Trap 1 beating Aero Convey from 5.
Yeah, was desperately unlucky, Aero Convey in 5. It was 4, Droopy's Try who took him along and then just completely takes Aero Convey off the track there at the second bend. That allowed then Laid Back Patsy to hit the front from the second bend and, stayed on really well, to be fair, Aero Convey to be beat 3 lengths, 24 dead the winner's done, and yeah, massive eye-catcher in defeat. That was Aero Convey, but a good performance from Laid Back Patsy, took advantage of it.
And now you, Ray, Hopes Sharky from Trap 3, Drum to it, Ace was third from 5.
Yeah, coming away. Goes up quite straight, but wants to be on the rails, Sharky. Doing it well. It's coming better. It's finding a lot better form now. And, went on quite easy win for it, really. A bit different here. This race looks a bit harder, but, yeah, it's run really, really well.
Yeah, does it very nicely, Joe, running to the line there. But is your lay?
Let's talk about why is your nap first, shall we, before we talk about why is my lay.
OK, now Hope Sharky has last few starts, and in fact pretty much the whole career, ran well. But I just thought that last week you kind of saw something a little bit different. So after seeing that performance, I was looking at what's inside. Laid Back Patsy, well, if you're not outpacing Laid Back Patsy, you're probably not going to be winning the race, because I think Laid Back Patsy and OJ Rocket may well come together. Hope Sharky goes up that little bit middle. We'll hold off Aero Convey, as I see as the danger. This is the theory, Joe. And then nip round in front, carry on with improvement, be a tough nut to crack. That's the theory.
That's the theory. If Aero Convey gets a run out the second bend at him, I think he'll win.
Fair play.
Also, there is a little bit of pace inside. I know Laid Back Patsy will be edging in with OJ Rocket. Stormy News ran well last week, didn't break, could find himself breaking better from a wide draw. I thought Aero Convey was desperate last week and beat Hope Sharky 3 lengths, 2 runs back when they met, 23.87. I think can repeat.
OK, yeah, I was well aware of that as well. Ray, where are you going here?
Yeah, I'm with Aero Convey. I thought, I watched that race and I thought it was a great race by it. I'd rather Aero Convey would have a W on it rather than a middle. I think it'd break well out of 6 or even 5, but yeah, I think if 4 turned behind 3, I think he'd be racing on. I think 4 may just beat it. I don't think he'll beat 3 lengths like this time, like he did last time, because I think 3's improving. But I think I think 3 will get off the front really, and I think 4 may just get it.
Fair play, yeah. And so you're both the Aero Convey. I'm napping Hope's Sharky. Now this is intriguing, isn't it? I mean, Hope Sharky is favourite on Betfair, but not too much between them. Yet on track, Convey out to 9 to 4, Sharky into 13 to 8.
Yeah, just missed some Betfair prices then, but you'd imagine they're close. That 9 to 4 could go. What was the Betfair prices?
No, there was 325 Sharky 9 to 4 and 355.
Ah, so that's about right. Yeah, so you'd want Hope Sharky to drift.
They're 9 to 4, 5 to 2.
You'd want Hope Sharky to drift, but we know that isn't going to happen. But there we go, 5 to 2 Aero Convey. A 2 to 1 Hope Sharky just over. So yeah, good race. Good luck, Jason.
Well, good luck to all involved. That's what it's about. But we shouldn't discount any of the others here. I mean, it's not inconceivable, 3 and 4 would do each other no favours. And then you're looking at a bigger price to pick up the pieces. Who would you go with then?
I think Stormy News has got a good draw out wide. I think the draw isn't too bad. Should clear Drum to Ace if he actually comes away. Jim Crack winner. He ran well last week, first look round the track. He didn't run the first second bend too well, but he might be able to drive it a bit better from wider. So, yeah, Stormy News is a big player for me.
And at the prices, the bigger prices, Ray?
I'd be with OJ Rocket.
Billy Brennan's text me. Said, Dad said you mentioned the run. He's just got back from a run, Billy.
Oh, he looks worn out, Billy. Have a Lucasade, Billy.
He looks like he's...
Oh, he's Billy in it as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
He looks like he's been sitting in a sauna with a bin bag on.
Watch the market. Watch the market.
So get the word out, mate. We've hit 3,100. I'll be sending a massive text this weekend to get everyone involved.
Yeah, brilliant. Great stuff. Well done to all involved. And was it Rose who put it together, didn't she?
Yep, top work, Rose.
Brilliant by Rose.
Also, Clarkie's message. Hello, mate. Show is now live streaming on YouTube. Please welcome viewers and remind them to like, comment and subscribe.
Yes, so hello to all you YouTubers out there, and do as Joe just said. Here we go then, second semi-final, Coral Romford Standard Trophy. Best of luck.
First two go through. Good luck with your bets here. Lids up and away. Trapping smartly 6 on the outside. Stormy News will clear the inside. Hope Sharky off in pursuit along with 4. That's Aero Convoy. Down the far side it's 6. Stormy News leading. Now 4 making a move on the outside. Good middle gears. They go to the third bend together, but 4 drives the bend and goes a length on. It's Aero Convoy out in front. 2 lengths clear of Stormy News in second. And that's how they'll qualify. One was back in third. OJ Rocket. They did all complete. Good news.
Yeah, that's the best news, and all of them will obviously be checked over and made sure they're absolutely cherry ripe. Well done to each of you two, though, picking out the winner there, Aero Convoy.
Yeah, he's... The run last week, he was absolutely desperate last week to be taken off the track by the Droopy's dog, and you were just hoping here that the same thing weren't going to happen. He's gone outside Stormy News to challenge, and from there he's done that really well, because at the third bend he's got to be brave there to drive the bend, and Stormy News has maybe just allowed him to drive the bend a little bit better than him, but he's run a massive race, and he's broke better from the outside. Stormy News, he's ran well, but majorly impressive winner there, Ray.
Yeah, I mean this dog will be a lot better. They've got to see it this way. I think he'll break a lot better. I think if he was in 6, I think he'd break a lot better, and he wants to beat way. He moves off himself down the back. I know he was taken off last week and he was badly impeded. That's what made me fancy him tonight. But he's a weight runner, and he'll be a lot better dog up on the outside.
Brilliant, Ray. Thanks for that. Well done to Joe and Ray. Youngie, of course, in the PCS Legal Syndicate. So hats off to those. Now, 7:42 at Tralee. You know what I'm going to ask you? Is this a Richard race?
What race is this? Is this race?
Race 4.
4. No, it's not. Poor, that is.
It's shoddy.
And nothing in.
Shoddy work. Ray, I'll come to you first of all. Now, I should say, this is the KGOBA Stakes Round 1, Heat 2. So I did miss obviously, Heat 1 earlier. I do apologise about that, but there's obviously a little bit of a comp going on. Ray, how did you see it?
Yeah, I thought it was very, very tricky, to be fair. I'd have to I'll just come down with 6 completely and utterly on the draw, because 5 will definitely be moving in. That's all really I can say about the race, really. I just thought 6 had a very good draw.
Joe?
I'll be with 1. Garrison Saraton has been running well in defeat over 480, been staying on well over 480 metres. Step up in trip here, an extra 41 metres I thought can go close, would be staying on well, so yeah, I'll be with 1.
Okay, one who is being supported, Garrison Saraton, that's into 5-2. Celine Candido is the favourite here at 9-4 in what does look a pretty open affair. I think it's fair to say. But any thoughts on the jolly here, Ray?
No, not really. It ain't got a lot of pace to. So, I thought it was a tricky race, this. I just thought the 5 will definitely be moving in a little bit. So I just thought the 6 on the draw. But so I've not even looked at the race. I'm only just having a quick little look through on the phone here. Yeah, we should...
Sorry, Ray, we should continue to remind people. Unfortunately, Oxford was abandoned, so Tralee have stepped into the breach, as it were, and because of that, Ray and Joe haven't studied the Tralee card properly, but mind you, it didn't stop them getting a decent forecast in the last race.
No, I know some of the dogs, and I look at them, but I haven't been. I've been away for 10 days and all, and I haven't really looked, but I know some of the dogs. A couple stick out in my mind that have run well, and I ain't even got my Tralee form that I've written down in front of me either. So,
yeah, did you have jet lag, Ray?
No.
No.
Highlight,
I don't.
Highlight of the holiday, Ray?
Oh, Graceland. Loved it.
Legend.
Absolutely loved it. That's what I went for. That's what kids paid for my birthday, my 60th birthday. And then they decided to make a holiday of it. My wife and mates who come. But yeah, Graceland, fantastic. To see his house and to see his plane and all his cars and just listen to the music. And I thought, I'm an Elvis fan. And I thought it was fantastic. I've always wanted to go. And that was my highlight of the holiday, without a doubt.
Ray, I don't actually, I mean, I know about Graceland, obviously, but is it now more like a museum, or is it kind of how he left it, if you see what I mean?
No, it's like a museum. I don't know how it was as it was there. It's all the same rooms are kept the same. You've got all these different, he's got his record room and his office and where he lived and where he played with the kids and whatever else he'd done. It's all the same as it was, but it's an absolute tourist thing now. The two aeroplanes are there. You go onto the aeroplanes and look at his two aeroplanes, and they're left exactly as he left them, covered up. Obviously all the seats, you can't touch anything or do anything. But yeah, it was just brilliant to see. If you're an Elvis fan, it's brilliant to see. There's not a lot in Memphis, and also it was good to see where the Martin Luther King had done his speech, and you stood on the balcony where he was assassinated, sort of thing. So that was quite an interesting thing to see as well.
Yeah, I mean, all history shouldn't be lost, and for people going and seeing it and enjoying it, that's good stuff. Now, hopefully it'll be good stuff here. Ray with a 6 and Joe with a 1. Let's go to Mert for the call.
Labana Curious, 4, Headley's Oliver, 5, Ballifidora Sid, and 6, Firehead Moto. And away they go, and 3 gets after a flyer in the middle from 6 on the outside. Then comes 5 and 4 round the opening bend, and 6 runs round all the runners and leads. Down the back now, it's 6 from 5. Then comes 3, 4 and 2. But 6 now stretching clear by 4 or 5 lengths from 5 in second place. 3 now making headway from the back. But it's 6 as they come around the final bend that leads. 6 now with a good lead down to the second winning line. 3 moves into second place from 5. It's 6, 3 and 5 in a time of 31:35.
Ray, you are absolutely different. Gravy at Tralee, another winner.
Well, I didn't want to start shocking my business at Tralee, really, because when it comes on the show next year, I want to come on, and if I come on, make myself look really, really clever, as if I had ever looked at Tralee. But I've been looking for the last 4 or 5 weeks, sort of thing. But not that I've tipped this. I've only tipped this. I knew 5 would be coming inside. I didn't really know the dogs at all, really. So just been a bit lucky.
Asking the wrong man here, Jace. I can't pick my nose there.
Joe's got a right strop on because he's not picking the Tralee winners.
No,
he's not lucky. He's not lucky like me.
No, she's done it really well. She was big price last time out behind Token Fire Tiger, getting over the 480. She's got a little bit of Shelbourne Park form there in A3 behind Scooby the Duke back in August, and yeah, that's a good run. 3's run a big race. Labana Curious has run a big race to close the gap, and yeah, that can be. I hope we don't get a real photo finish because we are in trouble there, aren't we?
It depends which winning line. I think
this winning line, we're in big trouble there.
There ain't no line. I don't even know where the post is, to be fair.
Well, I don't think that's the line.
Don't ask me who's won if it's close. Put it that way.
Yeah, well done, Bev. Went through the line there. Right, okay. Now, we're going to take a break. After the break, we're going to be hearing from Derek Knight talking about Hollow Man.
The William Hill 5. Top tips for positive play. Don't chase losses. What are you doing? Know your limits. Get support if you need it. Take a break. Keep it fun. Find our safer gambling tools online or in shop.
I can look at 12 horses and the form all at once. Come on. The app is my paddock.
Once the race starts, we don't bother with cheers in our house.
When the race is on, I try to remain calm. if it's possible to love a four-legged beast and a wee tiny man sitting on top of you, then I love you!
Boost your racing odds at ladbrokes.com.
At Betfred, we want betting to be safe, so we have a range of tools to help. You can set a deposit limit to control your spending. Reality checks are there to remind you how long you've been playing. And if you need to take a break, you can set a timeout whenever you like. For more help, speak to our shop staff or visit betfred.com. Betting should be fun and friendly, so please remember, gamble safely.
This is Gus, a 3-year-old male who has been with us at the Brighton Retired Greyhound Trust since April this year. He is a friendly, loving boy and is looking to be the only dog in the family, as he loves to have all the attention to himself. He is also very playful and cheeky. If you are interested in rehoming Gus, please contact the kennels.
Derek, here he is, the new Romford's 575-metre track record holder, Hollow Man. A short Irish career before coming to you, but what's his backstory?
Well, we brought him from Francis Murray Jr. To basically get a dog because Mick McCrory, who was married to Debbie Williams, sadly she passed away, and Mick said, can we try and buy a nice dog in memory? We'd had Carter Bar from Francis Murray, who Debbie owned, was a super dog. And I got onto him, and he come up with 2 or 3 dogs. And after viewing them on the internet, on the Irish site, he was the one that I liked. So we done a deal, and we brought him. And you know, he's been great. I think he's won 7 out of 8 or 6 out of 7. Won his last 6 or 7 races. A really nice dog.
And I think, you know, clearly bought as a good greyhound. I think second in an open race on debut, and then, as you say, he's never looked back.
No, I always thought he was a good dog. I did remember saying, being interviewed on that night, that he was a dog to follow, and I think a lot of him. And he's done no harm to me. He's done a great dog, and good early pace. I mean, that's the difference with him. His sprinting is fantastic for a 6-bend dog. 5.75 is probably as far as he wants, you know. But he's got that pace to get round the bend in front, and we all know at Romford you need it.
So let's go back then to Friday. I mean, when you saw the draw, did you wince slightly? Of course, Hollow Man, Conneely Monsoon, top of the betting, in against each other.
It was a nightmare when I saw it. I just couldn't believe it. You know, it was the last thing that I wanted, to have them 2 dogs in together. Very similar style. This fella's got that little bit more early pace, and I just hoped that he would make the bend, and fortunately he did just. And the Monsoon's that little bit stronger, but it was nice to go first and second. When he went round the second bend, I was very relieved.
Were you surprised about the time?
I think the track was quick. You know, I mean, track records are done on quick tracks. So, you know, it wasn't that much of a surprise. It was pleasant. It was nice. We had it a few years back with Solid Money. He held the track record for quite a while. So, yeah, we've always done well at Romford with our dogs. Surprisingly, Hove and Romford, chalk and cheese. But I think the Hove dogs really take to Romford for some weird reason.
So we're looking ahead to the semi-finals. He's in against 3 heat winners, including the defending champion, Warzone Tom.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem is the dog in 2's got good early pace. 4's a good track for him. In hindsight, you know, if I could get 4 every time, I'd be happy. We seeded in Rowells, and obviously you think 1 suits, but I was pleased when he got 4. He just needs to lead the 2 dog round the bend, and then hopefully, you know, he'll qualify.
And we mentioned about owners and the story behind Hollow Man with Mick McCrory, and he's proving, or continues to prove, such a loyal owner.
Yeah, you know, Debbie was a lovely lady, and you know, sadly she was so ill at the end, but she loved her dogs. And I text Mick after the race, he couldn't make it, and I said, you know, Debbie would be up there and she'd be a big smile on her face.
Future plans? 4 bends back to 4 bends, or you keep him to 6 bends, Hollow Man? Have you thought ahead?
No, I never do. I just, it's basically one race at a time. There's nothing on the horizon. Let's get over this competition and then take it from there.
Oh, brilliant stuff there, hearing about Hollow Man and hearing Derek speak so eloquently. Such a sincere man, a passionate man, and a brilliant trainer. We wish him all the best. Now, our next race at Romford is the 756, but we're going to have the 754 at Tralee. So we'll get the tips out for Tralee nice and early. I'll have to go to you, Ray, because you're looking for the hat trick. Who do you fancy here? I fancy 6. It's a nice pup. It's a May 22. Won his last 2 races. I think 6 will win here. I've got to be fair. Joe?
This race 5. 3 or 6, Richard's put. So Muckross Jake or Clodcar Rosie. Yeah, I'll be with 6 as well on the outside. Okay, both with 6 ostensibly. Now, next race at Romford, third semi-final of the Coral Romford Standard Trophy. Chelm's Gask is one we're going to have a look at here. Or Gask, winning from trap 4. Chelm's Gask. He took a step. He ran really more lane 3 when he left the boxes, but he's drawn outside this time now, Billy's Blazer. But I just think he's got enough early to clear still. This was a good performance. He's staying much better now than he was, and 23.89 calculator was a good run. Billy's Blazer in second, and I'm going to be with him to repeat that and manage to clear Billy's Blazer. Okay, thanks very much for that, Joe. Ray, how did you see it?
Yeah, I was with Chelm's Gas. I just think it's got a bit more early than Billy's Blazer. But whoever leads out of them, will win. It's one of those races. I haven't played in the race, but I just thought whoever leads out of 4 and 5 will win. And I think 5 will probably more consistent starter. Okay, thanks to you both very much for that. So you're both with a 6 here at Tralee and both with a trap 5 for Chelm's Gas at Romford. Joe?
Anthony Rose, the dogs are Jeopardy Dream, Jeopardy Doubter, Jeopardy Neptune. Oh, please don't tell the viewers. Trainer Mr. Paul Young, it's a Jeopardy syndicate.
Well, you're big mouth, aren't you?
Yeah, I've just looked at the form. Not really hiding too much. Anyway, so, good luck with them tomorrow.
You should always read the end of the email first.
No, never do.
No?
No.
Wow, I tell you what a crazy way to live your life, Ray?
We asked for the viewer, we asked for the names, and we've got them.
Now, Stephen's been on. Hi, Jason. Memories of a human race at Newcastle. Oh, I know where this is going. Young Kurt was off 300 metres or more, and the money was down on the young lad, carrying a few extra pounds overweight, and hit the home straight 60 metres in front. This was Ian who beat him, wasn't it? And fell twice in the home straight. Beat easy. Yeah, that was...
What's Rob got? 280? 280?
Yeah. Ian Walton beat. It was heartbreaking to see. Because Ian, I like him, but he was so cocky after. You could just... as he went past Kurt, it was too much. It was horrible to see. But yeah, thanks, Stephen, for reminding us of that. And whilst we're in the subject of reminding people, Ray, remind us where you've gone here.
I'm with the puppy in 6, Clodcar Rosie.
And you've just copied Ray, Joe?
Ditto.
And Richard, remind us where he went?
3 or 6.
Ah, big. We look at 3. Muckross Jake is 13.
Yeah, he might have mistyped that for 2 or 6.
Look, he's helped us out, and now you're...
4 or 6.
That's out of order, Joe.
Bang out of order, Joe.
Sorry, Richard.
Let's go to Mert.
Comes the bunny in 1, Gentle Houdini, 2, Hazelhead's Blaze, 3 is Muckross Jake, 4 is Ringabella Jack, 5 is Last in a Dream, and 6, Clodcar Rosie. And away they go, and 3 gets off to a very good start from 2 in second place as they go around the opening bend, and it's 3 that leads from 2. Bit of traffic problems in behind, and that extends 3's lead to 7 or 8 lengths. 2 in second place, then comes 4, 5, 1. With 3 now leading as they come around the second last bend, approaching the final bend. 3 has poached a good lead, but the pack are closing. Let's see what can happen as they head towards the judge. It's 3, 4 making giant strides, 3 and 4 tight for third. Good finish there in a time of 31.46.
And hats off to Richard, 13-2 last prize, Muckross Jake. We've got to go to Romford though. Joe?
I'm with 5, Charms Gas to clear Billy's Blazer.
And Ray?
Yeah, same as me.
Both with Charms Gas then for Gemma Evans here. Billy's Blazer, though, is 11-8 joint favourite. After those two, next in is Roxy's Bullet there on the inside for Paul Burr.
Straight off the mark, Richard. Oi, oi.
Cool, that didn't take long. Wow.
I must have had that ready.
Yeah.
Well done.
He had it written as they went in the home straight and was waiting to press. He's waiting to press. Right, now, well done, Richard. Brilliant selection there. And Charms Gaskins, both your selections here being checked over. All okay. Yep. Let's go to Miki.
Lids up, me Raceway. Good start from Chelm's Gas, showing that early pace. Will hit the turn in front. In second, 6 on the outside. History as they go down the second bend. And it's 5 out in front. Giving chase in second is Billy's Blazer down towards that third turn, though. Chelm's Gas with that great start on the bunny. Difficult to pick up. Leads by a couple of lengths. Trying hard in behind is Billy's Blazer. Up towards the line. And 5 will just hold on. Billy's Blazer goes through in second. 6 was third, History.
Well, Charms Gas has won. Took some kind of a route here, though.
Yeah, he's done the hard bit by clearing Billy's Blazer. 4's run an absolute monster race. He's walked out. He's been helped there by Billy Ricky Joe, just being checked off there by 5. But here you thought it was race over. You're thinking that the 2 market leaders are going to qualify, but then thinking it's going to be 5-4. But yeah, it just gets a little bit interesting right after the last bend when he just swings off there, Charms Gask.
Yeah, very, very wide. Don't usually do that. I mean, it does swing off a little bit, but this one, it was like, I wondered if the air would slow down because it just absolutely went over. It's never done that before.
No.
I wondered, I didn't know. He straightened up and won, but I mean, if it had come round, he probably would have won. 4's run brilliant, don't get me wrong, but he probably would have won a length and a half rather than a neck. But yeah, it was a strange one there. I thought, first of all, when she done that, I thought something might have happened with the hair or such. She might have seen something because he never goes that sort of wide.
If you backed him, your heart rate's doubled there for about 5 seconds. What he's done there, but now great race between the 2 of them.
Yeah, and they both obviously will be going through. The Mugs Are Us Syndicate. I like that name. Now we're going to look back at our last race at Tralee, tipped up by the Prince of Harkness himself at big odds, Joe.
Is the result in yet?
I think 4's got it.
Oh, don't right.
You could see the petrol emptying, couldn't you? Off the last, but you say off the last bend, it's a massive run there to the winning line, and 4's run a big race. Ringabella Jack's run a huge race in defeat.
6 has run well as well, Joe. You watch 6.
Yeah, stumbled out of the box, walked out of the boxes. Yep. Clodcar Rosie, but yeah, all about Mulcross Jake, and yeah, fair play to Richard. As you said, he must have had that ready, and yeah, you can see 6 here has run a big race. But yeah, good performance from the winner, and fair play to Richard. Done that well, and yeah, massive eye catcher in 6. Would have won if coming away.
Yeah, all the way to the line, Joe.
No, you're taking over.
So here we can see. I'll do your job, Joe. Don't worry about that. And did win 13-2. 13-2 for Mark Cross, Jake there. 3, 4 and 2. 3, 4 and 2. 28.55, 67.55. Time from Romford. Charms Gasker was 23.77. And we can see there 11-8 favourite, 5 beating 4 and 6. Forecast 391. Tricast 11.75. And we're going to take another break, and then we're going to be hearing more from Derek, this time about Candolim Monsoon.
The final stone of these championships.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary.
That's not bad at all.
We believe every sport should be epic.
Berlin.
So whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365.
And here's today's favourite, number 4, First to Feel Rain. And you can see why, Gina.
He hasn't got the most attractive head, but he has an impressive turn of foot for his size.
He must be 20 hands at least.
Just loves the big occasion.
Featurette stud, Gina?
Not sure, Matt. Unlikely to be wanted for breeding. Worthy favourite, Matt?
Definitely the favourite, Gina.
Even the Irish will back this English banker.
Don't feel like a punter, feel like a favourite with great offers on the Paddy Power app.
Want betting on the horses to be anything but flat? With an app that impresses every time out. You're on. Want to watch live streaming of races in the UK, Ireland and around the globe? And get a chance to win even bigger with 3 Uniboosts every day on any horses you want. Unibet. You're on.
Hey, I'm Gary Ashburn, and I've been working in the world of collectibles and memorabilia for over 30 years. I'd love you to join me every Sunday night at 10 p.m. for Collectibles Guru, where we showcase awesome items from the worlds of sport, music, TV and film. You'll hear the stories behind the genuine signatures and get a front row seat into the world of sport and showbiz. So tune in every Sunday night at 10 p.m, only here on Sporty Stuff TV.
Well, this is the very lively Conneely Monsoon. He's a bit of a character. Came from Fraser Black, yeah?
He did, yeah. He's nutty as a fruitcake. Yeah, we brought him from Fraser. We've brought dogs for years. I've known Fraser for years. He was a Maraid's dog. Joe Horan, the local breeder, bred him. And Fraser suggested we purchase him because he said he'd be a nice hove dog, and he obviously was.
And you and Fraser go back a good few years?
We do, yeah, many, many years. We've had so many dogs off Fraser. Great trainer, great family. But, you know, Fraser sadly hasn't got the dogs because he's not got the owners that he used to have.
OK, Limerick and Enniscorthy wins for Conneely Monsoon. Made his debut at Hove last September. Did you think at that stage you had such a good greyhound on your hands?
I did, yeah. I mean, I thought he could go close in the Derby, so I made a decision to give him a break through the winter for the Derby, which I think probably in hindsight was the wrong decision, because when we brought him back, he just wasn't the same dog as he was before he had the break. Didn't take to Toaster, didn't perform, even at Hove, and then he sort of all of a sudden he clicked and come back to his old self. He's a lovely dog, he's a strong dog in more ways than one, a bit mad.
He's developed into a top-class performer, and we talk about that Sussex Cup, and that was a very good find. I mean, Droopy's Google, from post to pillar, of course, no rush.
Yeah, it was a good race, and he won that, and that was lovely, because we haven't won it for donkey's years. So that was great, and then he went on, he got in the select stakes. One or two people were a bit... I can swear, can't I? Pissed off that he got selected, but he proved it was the right choice. And I thought a little bit unlucky. I think if it had been in one, it would have been a close run. And you have to respect the winner, Graham Holland's dog. Great trainer, great dogs. But he done us proud.
But in terms of the Derby, was it the travelling or the track?
No, I just don't think he was right. He wasn't fit.
So you'd go again next year?
I don't know. He'd be getting on a bit then. If he's still going, hopefully. I don't know whether I'll still be going then.
Romford form, fantastic. Those prep races before the Champion Stakes, really fast. 34.89, 34.68.
Yeah, he ran really well around Romford. Took to it well, loves it, gets the trip well. Ran a great race behind the other fella, Hollow Man. Fortunately, he didn't quite get up inside Hollow Man at the bend, which was my big worry, and tried to get past him, but he didn't quite have it. I must admit, I was thinking going around the third and the fifth bend, don't clip the dog in front, please. But he didn't. It was almost like he'd listened to what I'd told him to do.
Third semi-final on Friday night. If I look over my left shoulder to Belinda Green's, Ninja Kerry is one of his opponents on Friday. 2 Sussex Cup champions in a semi-final of the Champion Stakes. It looks a great matchup.
It does, yeah. I mean, we've not got the rest draw in 4, not making excuses already, but he has won from 4. So I'm just hoping he can get away and get across to the rails, because that's where he'll want to be, and he doesn't get in any trouble. And as you said, Belinda Green's Ninja Kerry's got good early and run really well. So he needs to get up inside that and get round the corner.
And a nice bunch of owners and quite a nice story. I'm sure I've read the formation of the Conneely 6, something to do with a holiday in India?
Yeah, they had family and friends, and they met up out there and went, and that's when they started. They come back and brought a dog in that group name, Conneely 6, and they've gone on very loyal owners. So what the game's about now, you've got to have loyal owners, and they've just kept, buying a dog here and a dog there, and they've always got 3 or 4 with us.
Oh, great. It is good to hear the backstories as well. And as I said, great to hear from Derek always, particularly with, I have to mention, his ice white pumps. Have you seen trainers as white as that?
He's went and bought them, especially for that.
Yeah, that's crikey. He's had the Tipex on them, I think. 809 Tralee. Well, I've got to come to, well, Richard's not here, so Ray, who do you fancy?
Yeah, I would have favoured him for. I just thought his sprint run last time looked good enough to win this, really. Although it's only an S7 and most of these are S5 dogs. I just come down with 4. I don't know too much about these sprinters, in fairness. A lot of them don't run too much. So, yeah, I'll just come down with 4 because he won last time in a decent time of 18:07. So, won't take much more to win this.
Yeah, I'm looking at the RP site. Send It Portions, his last 5 runs, 20th of May, 24th of June, 5th of August, 29th of August and 15th of September. So they obviously think it goes well for it. I'm going to be with one. Send It Portions was a even money S6 winner. 5 runs back in May. Yeah, I'll be with one at a price.
Apologies to Hove Park Upper School. It's taken me a while to get to this. I was asking you, Ray, if you can tell us about Hope's Paddington.
Yeah, I think... Well, I'm pretty well. No, he's trialling tomorrow night at Monmore. That'd be his first trial back, I think, if he's having a sprint. Yeah, so I don't know too much more about it. Only that I know he's back and he must be fit and well now, that sort of thing, or not fit, but must be over his injury. And Nathan's giving him a trial tomorrow.
Good stuff. Had an email from Fred. Hi, can you ask Ray what his daughter is doing now? Haven't seen her on the show lately, parading.
No, she left Nathan's, I think, in middle of June. She didn't like something that went on there. Nothing to do with Nathan or that. But and I think she's about to start at Vets. She's got a job at the Vets, I believe. So she's going to start there in a couple of weeks' time, I believe. Yeah, she just loves the animals. I think she's going to start working with the Vets.
Oh, well, wish her the very best, Ray. She was always nice to bump into at the track. And we were just getting to start. She did a couple in the Derby, just getting her to start doing
interviews, yeah.
A few more, yeah.
Yeah, she enjoyed it. She loves the Greyhounds. And she loves animals. And she's going to, I think she's going to do something at the Vets at the moment. And then I'm not sure what her plans are.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, and thanks for the inquiry there as well. 809 at Tralee. Joe, remind us who you've got on here, please.
Send It Portions in 1.
And Ray?
Russia's Kingdom.
And this wasn't a Richard race, was it?
No.
Has he got, how many more has he got?
Too hard for him, this one.
Yeah. He's got one more, which is race 9, trap 5, Ballymac Scotties, his Nap.
Oh, that'd be short, wouldn't it? I haven't looked, I don't know.
It is. Race 9... 5-2.
Oh, bit of value. And he's playing it up after that with last winner, 13-2. But here we go. Being checked. For those that are unfamiliar with Ireland, of course, that is a sprint out there. Being checked over. All okay. Let's go to Mert for the call. So a pretty level break, but as they make their way to the turn here, it is a 5 who is asserting that. So You Crack Me Up from the 4. That's Rasher's Kingdom. 2 is back in third. Trouble for 6 out the back, but You Crack Me Up out in front here. Here comes 2 though from the belly, finishing fast. It's 5 from 2. They come to line 5. Wins looks like a 5-2-4. Apologies about the loss of commentary there, but You Crack Me Up has managed to win, Joe.
Yeah, good race. Hopefully 6 is okay. Cabatig just was out the back, so hopefully 6 is okay. But yeah, good race. You Crack Me Up Rash's Kingdom 2's ran well as well from the belly, but yeah, all changed at the first Ben Ray.
Yeah, that was all going to come together, but they come round. Right, yeah, 6. I don't know what happened with 6 there, but yeah, 5's come round, and it's the first winning line this time, I believe. But yeah, and he's done it well. I thought 4 had a bit of a squeak here, but yeah, 5's done it well, and 2's run on well as well, and I think 6 may have just got a little bit wrong there, but don't look nothing too serious. I suppose he'll be checked over he will be checked over by the vet after, and hopefully it was okay. But a good winner.
Yeah, good winner indeed. That's trap 5. You Crack Me Up. And there you can see, it looks like a 5, 2 and 4 there. 5, 2 and 4. I think we can be pretty certain about that. Now, got the Champion Stakes semi-final coming up. There's going to be 3 of them. Obviously, this is the first of them, and pretty open, as you can see there from the betting. We're going to have a look at Drive on Lad, who's going to be winning here from trap 1, beating Carlo from 2, Droopy's Google from trap 5, third.
Yep, all reopposed again. Droopy's Google was in 5, goes from 3 tonight. Drive on Lad was in 1, goes from 2, and Hacker Carlo goes from 4, was in trap 2. This week, nothing in 1 here for Drive on Lad should help him. But this was a good performance. Hacker Carlo, this was a good run. Obviously won a race at Nottingham, 29.93. Was a good performance on his first UK start. Plenty of Irish form there. Corker Cullen finalist behind Kinter Road. And put it down to Drive on Lad, but he's a game sort. When he hits the front, he's tough to beat. But I'm going to be with 5, Why Man. I'm just hoping he can maybe break from there. 4 edging in, he's got a decent draw. 6 has got a good draw, Bedrock Wilmer. But yeah, 5 for me, Why Man. But hopefully Droopy's Google can qualify for the boys, and you know Jamie Peckham, he's a top lad who's part of that. So hopefully he can qualify. But I'm going to be with 5.
And remind you, in the South African show earlier today, Clarkey did put up Droopy's Google. Am I remembering correctly, Ray? Did you put up the 6 in this race?
Yeah, just completely on the draw. I want Google to qualify. We walk him every Sunday. He's in with my bitch. And he'll get his treat Sunday, whether he wins or loses. But if he comes away, he'll make him go. But please God he qualifies, and I'll just be with 6 on the draw because I think there could be trouble inside. But hopefully there ain't. And I think it's a free to field race. This I really do. I just think any one of these can win, and you'll know out of the second bend more or less, I believe. But yeah, it's a great race, and I think 6 has got the draw. But I really want Google for Pat Huckle and Jamie and all the boys involved with Google, so hopefully, and Jamie. So yeah, so hopefully I'm with 6, but my heart tells me I'd love Google to win.
Brilliant, Ray. Thanks. Yeah, this is how you want semi-finals to be, really. All in with some sort of a squeak. All good greyhounds, big race winners amongst them. That's what we like. Joe?
Yeah, and all 5 can qualify, can't they?
Yeah.
But Keith Montague did, Jason, Joe and Ray. Can I pass my congratulations to Ray and Nathan Hunt with Ted's Dexter for winning the Mitch Millwood Marathon final over 750. It was nice to see the dog win after all the hitting, the crossbars, and it getting just rewards. Jason, just heard the news on the South African programme this morning from Ravon that Shaheen became a granddad, and would like to send my congrats to him and all the family. A bit late to email, as I had to head out this morning. Joe, the luck is just not with you at the moment in terms of results, being unfortunate. I just hope it changes v Sutton tomorrow. The side I asked about a couple of weeks ago, hoping by 5 p.m. the luck would have changed from Keith Montague in Ireland. Thank you, Keith.
Yeah, thanks very much, Keith.
Yes.
Yeah, brilliant, Keith. Yeah, for those that watch the South African show, Shaheen has become a grandfather, and to Layla, I believe, if I can recall correctly, which I think I can. I actually once sang Layla at Hove. The song led to this well, she was called Layla. I mean, I didn't just do it to somebody else, but yeah, he's bought loads of Barbies. He's got a rocking horse already. My theory is, I don't know if you've seen the South African programme, but Shay's top man, a real gambling man, I think it's fair to say. I think he wants Layla to become a jockey. That's why he's got the rocking horse, to get her in the habit of things early doors.
What about my Bobby Jace? What do you reckon he or she will become?
She, I think, will be a great success because we'll take after the mother. He might have a harder time of it. Only kidding, Joe.
Thank you.
Only kidding. Oh, brilliant stuff. Right, here we go. Oh, now, look at this rate. Bedrock Wilmer is being supported.
Well, it's got out of all the dogs, there's not a lot in them in times of what they've done, and it has got the draw. It looks like it will bind Fluff in the start completely. It looks like it will turn in front, whatever happens. And if there is trouble in behind, and it does get 3 or 4 in front, then he's 35. 06 last week would be good enough to win, and that's why I can see the support. But I mean, you know, if YI Man went bingo and led, or Hacker Carlo went bingo and led, or Jubi's Gugo turned right behind it, you know, it's a real good race. It's, you know, I've not had a bet in it. I just think it's a good race to watch. I hope there ain't too much trouble inside, but I can see trouble inside. But I hope there ain't.
Yeah, and just in general, Joe, the whole competition has been a good one. I know these 575s at Romford, the comps often are, but you know, you've got the returning champ, you've got Derby finalists in there, you've got Sussex Cup winner, you've got Hollow Man who's got the future in front. You know, there's lots of different angles.
Yeah, it's a fantastic comp. These 575s are always brilliant comps because you get the staying dogs who fancy the chances, then you get the four bend dogs stepping up. You know, it's a natural progression, isn't it? 575 Romford, right, do we stay? Let's have a look at 630 Monmore after that and see if we stay that. So it's your natural progression from 480, 500 or four bends, whatever it is, to see if you can stay. And look, you have to have plenty of speed still to win over this trip. It's not as if it's an out-and-out gallop and you can come from last to first and catch dogs. You've got to have enough speed to be there or thereabouts still, unless you are ultra special from coming from behind. But yeah, it's a brilliant competition and always is, and this is still, for me, as race, I know we've got a 7-4, 2-1 favourite in there. It's still wide open, this is.
Yeah, really is.
Yeah,
sorry, Ray?
Exactly as Joe said. It's a great trip, this, because you get the dogs who stuck running on a 400 who think they're going to get the 575. You get dogs like my Ted Dexter who stayed at 700 but think, oh, might have a little chance of qualifying and getting through. This is a fantastic distance, and that's why it's great comps here in the 575.
Here. I think we're all in agreement there. Premier Greyhound Racing Champion Stakes first semi-final, 2 to qualify. Joe with the 5, Ray is with the 6. Let's go to Miki for the call.
Stakes. Lids up and away. 6 shows first, just from 3. Droopy's Google, they go to the turn. Droopy's Google on the inside, Bedrock Wilmer, but Droopy's Google goes on. As 6 just checks in behind 5 is there. YI Man, they pass the judge, a lap to go. Droopy's Google out in front, 3 or 4 lengths to YI Man in second. Back in third, Hacker Carlo trying to stay on, but down the far side, the white jacket, Droopy's Google out in front here for Nathan Hunt. 5, YI Man in second, trying to close back in third. Hacker Carlo off the final turn. Droopy's Google out in front. Droopy's Google is going to land it, and very tight second. Not sure, maybe Hacker Carlo got up. YI Man was there. It's very tight. Maybe Hacker Carlo, not sure.
Well done to Clarkie earlier in the day. Ray, I know you're going to be absolutely chuffed with that. Tight for second. I thought, Joe, maybe Hacker Carlo did get up for second.
Yeah, 4's got up, definitely. 4's up. He's got first and second in, Nathan.
Yeah, talk us through it, Ray.
Yeah, I wanted him to come out. You know how good he is. I mean, I'd rather him be in the middle. I said to Pat Huckle last week when he was in 1, I didn't fancy him when he was in 1. I don't like him in 1. But I like him in the middle. And, you know, he's come away. And you know, he's never really for catching. I didn't think once he'd led. Same as I said, if you find the leader really out of the second bend, you're probably going to find a winner. 4's done a lot of running again. You know, he wants a little bit further than this 4, I think. But I think he's got second. I mean, I hope I haven't said it prematurely, and he hasn't. But Google, love him. He'll get his stake on. He'll get his stake Sunday, and hopefully his kennel partner, who's going to be me bet for the weekend for Jason, we'll do the double on Saturday night.
Oh, look forward to that. But now this is tight. Brilliant by Google. We know Google's 1 and through. Now second.
5.
Oh,
yeah. Looks like 5, yeah.
Desperate. I must admit, I thought Hacker Carlo originally.
Yeah, I did.
We'll have to wait.
Shouldn't say it really. When I
always thought 5 was second, yes.
We'll have to wait and see, because we should remind you that line has caused controversy in the past. You can't definitively go by it, but very, very important. As soon as we find out who is second, we will, of course, tell you. But I tell you what, we'll tell you after the break.
I love the footy.
Gotta be rugby.
Golf.
It's the boxing for me.
Anything can happen.
One punch can change it all.
I absolutely love the darts.
I like the Saturday racing, I like the top jockeys, the top horses.
I love the jumps, I love the drama of it.
The Super League.
Everything's just 100 mile an hour.
It's just the whole atmosphere.
Whatever your sport, bet Fred. Check out our huge range of sports markets and daily offers.
Love sport?
Bet Fred.
Available in-store and online. The William Hill 5. Top tips for positive play. Don't chase losses. What are you doing? Know your limits. Get support if you need it. Take a break. Keep it fun. Find our safer gambling tools online or in shop.
It's the final straight. Your horse is challenging for the lead. Victory is so close you can taste it. This magnificent animal giving everything for his jockey. And in the last strides, your horse is beaten. Fortunately, with Coral, you'll get a free bet up to £10 if your horse finishes within a length of the winner. Available every day of the season. Coral.
Catch the best thoroughbred racing from South Africa alongside 15 live greyhound races at 11 o'clock every Tuesday, Thursday and Friday morning, live here on Sporty Stuff TV.
Welcome back to RPGTV, and it was YI Man who was in second, just pipping Hacker Carlo. Brilliant by Droopy's Google, wins at 6-1, and well done to YI Man, who's absolutely as hard as nails, that's for sure, and qualifies quite rightly in second. Forecast there, 34-38. And those are the two that rather obviously go through. Two more semi-finals to go on there. Now, got a continuation of our action at Tralee. This is the 8:29 we've got coming up here, and we've got a VT for you, and it's going to be Corrib Blossom. Can we have a look at Corrib Blossom, finishing second last time out, beaten by 3.5 lengths.
Yeah, did you not watch this race live, Jace, last week?
Yeah, I know it, Joe. I just don't know if you do.
Yeah, Corrib Blossom goes from 2 tonight. Was in trap 5 on this occasion, and ran the first bend really well there to get in contention. Hit the front there going down the far side. I don't know where, finished well.
Crowded first, finished well.
Yeah, finished well when it's in front. And then 4 led second, stayed well. Lucina Virtue went on to win. But yeah, the comments are a bit all over the place, but finished well and just about held on for second there in the end. But yeah, I'm going to be with Corrib Blossom. I think the drawing 2 is better for her. Hopefully she can clear 1. If doing so, she can go closer. Yeah, 2 for me.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Ray?
Yeah, I was to 2 as well. I mean, I think it's the last dog to won a race, and I think that was in 15th of August. None of them have won. You know, that was the last one dog in this race to win, and that was on the 15th of August was Corrib Blossom. And the run last week wasn't bad. I mean, I don't know where the comment was that it finishing well. It was treading water coming home. That's why you've got to watch the races and never read off these race cards, because you'll send yourself in a nut house.
And Spare, now that's Prince Harry's autobiography. I wonder if that's a name change from Firewood. What's all about it's good for. I tell you what, since you both mentioned it, we'll do the something for the weekend. Ray?
I'm going to go with my own bitch, or my syndicate bitch. I keep saying my own dogs because there's 10 of us involved in it, or 9 of me. Salma Alma in the 707 at Monmore Saturday night. She's got a little drop in class, and I think if she gets off the front, she'll be around a 5 or 2, 3 to 1 chance. I think she'll win. And she's kennel mate to Google, so hopefully he goes home, gives her a cuddle tonight, and says, "You better do what I done last night, girl."
Brilliant, yeah. So Salma Alma, and Google's getting steak, we know that.
He's definitely getting it.
Definitely getting steak, and presumably...
Alma's getting a burnt old sausage if she gets beat.
I tell you what, if you lived in my house, that would be a treat in itself, a bird old sausage. Joe, what's your something for the weekend?
I'm going to find you, Jason, a little football treble. It's a bit tough tomorrow because no championship football. Only 4 games in League One, but I'll find you a little treble between League One and League Two.
Brilliant.
A little bit of time.
Brilliant. Look forward to that very much. Obviously, there's the Rugby World Cup going on, moment cricket as well. Ray, are you into any of that?
I love the rugby. I follow my niece. You know, she plays for. Was playing for Leicester Tigers this year. So I follow the girls' rugby a bit. It's the first league game tomorrow against Bristol. She's a prop. She played England under 20s. Georgie Grimes. So I follow that a bit more. But I've been watching. I've always liked the rugby. I've always sponsored a little bit of Barking Rugby Club years ago. And I do like the rugby.
I remember you telling us about your niece, and it is getting bigger and bigger and bigger as a sport. And the women's game, they get stuck in, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do. And she was the groundsman at Exeter Chiefs. She played for Exeter Chiefs last year, and she was the groundsman there. But she's now got a job at the England training place. What's it called? I can't think of the name.
Is it Loughborough? I don't know.
No, the England football. Everyone does. Yeah.
St George's Park.
St George's, yes. She's now a groundsman at St George's.
Oh wow!
So that's why she's moved down. She's moved down to Leicester, which is only about 45 minutes. I think she has to travel to St George's. She was a groundsman at Sandy Lane, which was Exeter Chiefs' ground. That's where she's done her apprenticeship for the last 2 or 3 years, and then now she's gone over to Leicester Tigers. And doing her groundsman job, you know, in that place where you said St George's, whatever it's called.
Brilliant.
She's groundsman there.
And in the Rugby World Cup, I should just mention actually, because you've both gone with Corrie Blossom, is being supported 6-4 from 5-2. Corrie Blossom, Stormy Jewel going the other way out to 3-1. In the World Cup, where would you, if I gave you a 5 array, where would you put it?
Ireland.
South Africa. I've got South Africa
South
for
Africa.
me. And you as well, Joe?
Yep, South Africa.
Yeah, Ireland have looked very, very good though.
If he could have kicked against Ireland, South Africa, they would have beat them. That was a brilliant game. That just beat the living hell out of each other for 80 minutes.
Yeah, brilliant.
But he missed so many penalties, didn't he?
Yeah.
South Africa.
Yeah, which is unlike them actually. Yeah. There's a few that do miss them, but not generally South Africa, that's sure. Corrie Blossom though is being supported here, 6-4 from 5-2. You've been looking through have you got it yet, Joe?
I have.
Right.
I certainly have. We are going to go Doncaster at home to Sutton United.
Yeah.
Stockport away at Harrogate. And new manager syndrome. Gillingham away at Walsall. Treble pays around, if you shop around, you'll get around 7-1.
Love it. Brilliant. Thanks very much for that, Joe. And I know you have a lot of success with those. Ray, as far as this race at Tralee is concerned, look at this. More money for Corrie Blossom.
Well, they know me and Joe are the judges at Tralee. they're all following us in. What can I say?
And as soon as you said that... Love it. Out to a 6-4. As they come for Jamie Mack, trap 3. So, you know, there's movements going on here.
And just for people,
I think Richard's on 3.
Just for people who do look at race cards and don't watch replays, you don't want Corrie Blossom turning in behind thinking, well, she's going to stay from here. She's got to be off the front to win. Don't take that comment. Honestly, from last week, finished well. She didn't finish well. She just held on for second when she led. So you want to see her out in front. Okay,
yeah, good point, Joe. And I'll tell you what, that goes for quite a few comments at many different tracks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's always best if you can see the racing yourself. Now, hopefully, Mert had a little sojourn, but he'll be back for this. Otherwise, he'll be stuck with me, I'm afraid. So hopefully, over to Mert.
6 Nocturnal. And away they go, and two's off to a flyer on the inside from 1, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Round the opening bin they go. 3 is impeded there, and it's 1 that leads down the back from 4. Then comes 2 in third place. 3, 6 and 5, but 1 now has the lead. 4 is trying to close from 2. 1 in front now by a couple of lengths from 4. Then comes 2, 3, 6 and 5. Round the final bend, down to the second winning line. 1 still staying on strongly from 2. And it's 1, 2 and 4 in a good time of 31.28.
Yeah, Stormy Jewel, congratulations to Connections there, who drifted in the market.
Yeah, a bit of a drift. Ran a funny race, Corrie Blossom. She's come away okay. She's kind of just stumbled slightly out of the boxes, but she's shown enough. Say enough early. She's shown enough pace to lead at the first winning line, but you could see her being swamped here by 1, 3 and 4, and she's somehow managed to turn out the second bend in a decent position. 1, Stormy Jewel showed nice pace, and we said that, you know, you watch her last week, Corrie Blossom, she needs to lead and win, and she's ran well, to be fair. Ray in defeat, but she was never going to get to Stormy Jewel.
Yeah, I think she lacks it. You know, obviously she broke okay, and halfway up the you know, the straight, she'd lost a bit of pace and didn't do a lot second to third, and come home okay. It's just, you know, a sort of dog you know I really wouldn't want to be playing against. You'd like it to come out a bit of trouble behind and find itself in front down the back. But yeah, I think maybe a bit hard to win with, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that was Stormy Jewel winning there. Congratulations if you managed to get on. Our next action at Romford will be the second semi-final of the Champion Stakes. We've actually got 3 VTs to show you here, kicking off with our Hollow Man's track record winning performance from trap 4. Also in this race, Joe Longacre's Nutty ran from 3.
Yeah, Longacre's Nutty in 3, Conneely Monsoon in 1. This was a brilliant race, and unfortunately Ray's Ted Dexter back in 4th, found so much trouble and finished 4th in the end. Only got beat 2 3/4 lengths for qualifying. Was a big run, found even more trouble at the 3rd and 4th bend there. But all about Hollow Man, track record run, and just go to show what a run it was from Conneely Monsoon to get to within a length and a half when the winner's doing 34.54. You can see the big gap between them going into the 5th and 6th bend. Would close the gap. Longacre's Nutty, but yeah, fantastic performance from Hollow Man.
Okay, back with you, Joe, for Ballantine No Show now. Winning from trap 3, beating naughty Savannah Lioness. Yeah,
Savannah Lioness unfortunately would be disqualified from trap 1. Gutsy Jet would qualify, who's in trap 5. I was in trap 5 on this occasion. He's last at the minute and would qualify in the end. Hopes Wolf, Sudden Spike, Fabulous Sunny. We did lose, but yeah, Ballantine No Show, 13.39 sectional. He's absolutely rapid. You can see Savannah Lioness closing. Would give chase to Ballantine No Show. Unfortunately, as we said, disqualified. She got disqualified in the end, but yeah, 5 doing well to qualify back in 3rd. So unfortunately, only 2 going through from that, with 1 not being able to run.
Now let's have a look at the defending champ. Ray, can you take us through this? Warzone Tom from 5.
Yeah, come away okay. The dog just got beat there. He didn't break the bedrock dog led, and you know 5 was behind it. And I thought here 5 was always right into the wall, because 6 had only had 1 run over the 5.75, and they won it quite well. You know, you've got a top dog behind it, but as Joe said, he's getting on now. He's turned 4 years old now. And I thought he'd win easy, and he happened to just get up on the line to win a head, I believe. A short head. He actually got up to win a short head. But I think he's got a better draw tonight, and the Warzone Tom dog. But yeah, done it well there, Warzone Tom.
Yeah, did do it well. And you told us earlier, as you've just said there, Ray, that looking potential problem that there could be for Hollow Man, Warzone Tom, you thought was the value?
Yeah, I just thought that 4, you know, may struggle to clear 2. I mean, you know, 2's done 13.37 and 13.39 his last 2 races, although 4's done 13.20 something, I think, last time. But you've got to be on his toes, Hollow Man, because 2 would definitely go to the corner and 2 would definitely move off. So, you know, if Hollow Man leads and goes round in front, you know, you see what he done last week, he'll run away from these. But one's got a very good draw in, Marcos Brave. And Warzone Tom. And if I wasn't laying Hollow Man, I'd be throwing a little bit away at 1 and 6.
Brilliant, mate. Thanks for that, Joe.
I'm with 4. I'm with Hollow Man purely on. It's hard to be against him in terms of what he's doing at the minute. But again, this when it gets serious now, and there's plenty of early pacing too, as Ray said. Ballantine No Show, Warzone Tom, roll out your power. He's got a good draw. We know he stays well. Any kind of trouble in front, and he's going to be he'll be picking up the pieces there, Warzone Tom. But I'm with Hollow Man. And are you going to be laying him, Ray?
No, I've not played in a race.
No.
I don't like, I don't like landing these competition races really. I like to lay on the graded racing and that. If I find something really that I really want to lay, but in these I just want to watch these really, unless I found a clue that I thought something was a big price that I wanted to have a little throw away £30-40 on sort of thing. But no, I hope it's a clean run race, and I'd like to see Marcus Brave win or especially qualify for Rob Howe. Screamed Diesel at the kennels, lovely dog he was. So yeah, I'd love to see him qualify, but hopefully it's a nice race, and if 4 gets off the front, you want to see these dogs doing. It's a quick enough track tonight. He could do the clock again if he goes bingo. So you want to see these good races, and you want to see these great dogs doing great runs.
What price becomes backable?
I'd say this. Do you know, I was just going to say that. 4 to 7. Now, everyone bets different ways, but...
I made it 4 to 6.
He's 175, 8 to 11 on Betfair.
Yeah. And
I made it 4 to 6.
A lot of people might look... Say they were looking to bet, just to pick one out, Not Boy K, who we think will be odds on. But you don't like backing the odds on their own, but you want to bump it up with a couple. With 5 to 2 on, there's no point really in doing that. But with 7 to 4 on, and what's Not Boy K going to be, about 11 to 8 on, do we think? You might
Not Boy K, but yeah, I made that 13 to 8 on.
Oh right.
That was 11 to 10 this morning, 5 to 4 this morning.
Right.
But yeah, I just thought, listen, this is the fastest dog in the race. There's no doubt about that. Probably 400, 500, 600. But 2 is a consistent starter and would definitely be moving off. If 4 don't do a 13:30, 13:35 sectional, he's going to be in trouble.
Warzone Tom is being supported, Joe, now 100 to 30 from 4 to 1.
Yeah, defended his title from this time last year. Won a neck in the final last year, beating Wastehouse Izzy at a big price, and yep, looking to do the same again. And
incidentally, the RPGTV Cowley puppy collar obviously abandoned tonight, Oxford. We will tell you when we know, if we know tonight, or if not in future programmes, obviously, when they will be running the first round there. We think in capital letters, it may be Monday, which makes sense because then they could obviously have the second round on Saturday and Friday, and if they otherwise they might run into bonfire night if they just put it back a week. Yeah. So hopefully they'll be able to do that, and even with the 4-day rule, they can run again on Friday.
Yeah, Monday would make most sense, wouldn't it?
It would do. It would do. But this is Greyhound Racing, Joe.
That's very true.
Those things don't always correlate. But anyway, enough of that. That's for another day. Final thoughts here, Joe?
Good race. Sit back, enjoy. May the best 2 qualify. Hopefully we see Hollow Man break how he can.
And Ray?
I've just put 6 on the draw.
So here we are, the second semi-final of the Champion Stakes. Who's going to be joining Droopy's Google and Why Man in the final next week? And then we've still obviously got one more semi-final to come. Candle and Monsoon will definitely be the favourite for that. Though you've got Derby finalist Ninja Carrier in there as well. Havana Top Note. So great action still to come here, including very much this race with the track record holder, Hollow Man. 1.68, so 4 to 7, was never likely to get any bigger than that, Joe.
No, I did go 178 on Betfair, just under 4 to 5, which is looks a massive prize, doesn't it? I must say.
It does. Right, here we go then. Second semi-final of the Champion Stakes. Warzone Tom, defending champion, in 6 into 130, track record holder. Hollow Man 7 to 4 on favourite. Ballantine No Show has had bits and pieces of support in places as well. But let's go to Miki.
First 2 go through. Track record holder in 4. Defending champion 6. Lids up and away. Pretty level break showing pace now. Here goes Hollow Man. Track record holder leads. Goes round by a couple of lengths, 3 or 4 lengths to Valentino. Showed us trouble out the back. They pass the judge. Round bends 3 and 4. Hollow Man out in front, maintaining a big advantage over 2. Valentino Show there, clear of the chasing pack, headed by Mayglass Brave. Only 2 go through, and Hollow Man on the bunny here, maintaining this advantage round to the final turn. Hollow Man trapped okay, then showed great pace to the bend, and Hollow Man will score. Going through in second, Valentino Show, 1 Mayglass Brave, back in third.
Wow. Absolute wow. Hollow Man. Track record last week. This was scintillating, Joe.
Unbelievable. Level break, 2, 3, 4, 6. And just that pace to run to the bend. I know we were worried about maybe 2 Ballantine no-show, but yeah, that's serious pace for a 506 bend dog, Ray. That's frighteningly good.
Oh, fantastic! I mean, that'd be a 13:20. That'd be 13:25 split. This would probably go close to the clock again. This will. I mean, this is phenomenal. I mean, he broke level, and he's blew him away. And you knew he was the fastest in the race. We no doubt about that. I just thought 2 was ahead for him. But I'd love to see. That's why I wouldn't want to be laying or playing that race. I just want to see dogs like this. They don't come along too often, and you want to see these dogs do runs like this. And this will be another 24:60, I'd imagine, at least.
35:74.
34?
34, sorry, 74.
I was going to say, that would be really slow, Joe.
I was going to say, come on, Joe.
Yeah, I was quite impressed by that, Joe.
34:74.
Yeah, incredible. I must say, well done to Ballantine no-show. This is the other, when we were touching on these comps they have at Romford, it always seems, Ray, doesn't it, that you get at least one local in the finals.
Yeah, well, we've got 2 now, haven't you?
Well, you have now, but at least one, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Oh yeah, you always seem to get a real big price one. You seem, like the one my friend's dog won it. The Dean Vickers. God blimey, I forgot his name now. But he won it, didn't he? Out of Trap 5 for Mullins a little while ago, and he was a massive price.
The Puma dog.
Kilmess and
Puma.
Yeah.
Kilmess and Puma. Yeah, they seem to. I mean, this is going to be a race with pace now. And there's still a couple to go here. So, what you see there, if this dog comes away level like that, then it's going to be very, very hard to beat.
I hope Derek had his lucky ice white pumps on for that. Wasn't Kilmess and Puma off the top of my head in the 3 rounds something like 11-1, 11-1, 11-1, or something?
Bigger than that, I think.
Was it 14?
Bigger than that. Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, huge odds. Each round, one every round. Incredible performance. And that was in the time, wasn't it, Ray, when we had it all crossing over and the next title was 3 months down the line or something like that?
Yeah. That's when it was only a couple of months and the next race starts again.
Yeah.
Essex Vars, 14s, 16s.
Wow.
That's it, yeah.
Beat Droopy's edition in the final.
Oh, I'm heartbroken, Joe. I took 11s. Right, 8:47 we've got coming up at Tralee. Is this I keep forgetting, is this a Richard race?
No.
This isn't a Richard race.
Race 9, Richard is. Trap 5, I think.
Right, Joe, I'm going to let you go first. Who do you fancy here?
Again, it's hard to look past all the 5s in Trap 5. 2, a good run last week behind Fire Height Tara. Has got every chance here if repeating like behind. There's runs there behind Celine Henry as well. Draws okay, 4B edging in. Yeah, hard to look past 5. 5
for you then, and how did you see it, Ray?
Yeah, I was with 5 as well. 5 over 2. It's thought 2 ran well the other day, but I was just 5 over 2. So I haven't done no work on the card whatsoever, but got good enough to draw 5.
Okay, thanks very much for that. And now, at the moment, we've got Droopy's Google YA Man, both Railers and obviously Hollow Man, and a Ballantine no-show the same. So at the moment,
Railers.
4 Railers through. So it could work out well. Just looking ahead, should Ninja Kerry get through, or indeed Gutsy Jet, but particularly Ninja Kerry would be in 6 with 5 Railers.
If there's 6 Railers, it doesn't matter where that dog goes from. If he breaks, he'll track.
Exactly.
He'll lead him.
Well, level break. If he don't get impeded at the start, and if he don't touch him at the start, straight up to the corner, and what you've seen there, he's. I don't know what that split is again, but it's got to be 13-30 odd again.
And do you know what?
You think
if there is 6 Railers, I'd want him in 6. I'd rather take my chance that nothing's driving inside him if they're drawn outside him, and nothing's up. If it only takes somebody to take a bit of a flyer and just give him a whack early on, the 6 Railers, I'd want him out of the way in 6.
Yeah, I think
the only one who can that, Joe, is the Ballantine show dog. I think the others, 1360s, 1360s, sort of really, really best. You'd really, for me, I'd want him inside Ballantine show. if I had played him to win it, I'd want him inside that wherever they was drawn, because he can go big go that, and he's broke well there, but he's just got blown away by a dog who's a lot bit better early than it's got. But that's the only thing I would say. But we've got to get through this one yet. I mean, he done 13.35 at Colladine Moosehead last time as well. So
13.26 we're hearing.
So
that's
not
what I'm saying.
quite as fast as last week.
You're disappointed in that, Jason.
That won't do that in the sprint.
No.
My next fest won't do that in the sprint.
Yeah, I must just for clarification. I wasn't having a pop at Hollow Man.
You sounded quite disappointed, Jason.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Is that all he's done?
Just the facts, Joe. Just giving the facts. That's all I'm doing.
I thought he'd have gone quicker than 13.74. It's 34.74 in fairness. But don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic run. Fantastic.
I've got to say, Tanya was unlucky because Tanya, I'm pretty sure, napped Hollow Man on debut, which is the only time Hollow Man has ever been beaten.
Leave my mate alone, please. Don't start on Tanya.
I'm saying she did well to see the potential, didn't she?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all that's about. And we should say as well, actually, I mean, obviously it's unfortunate whoever goes out, we know that's the name of the game, but Warzone Tom, who was the defending champ and has been such a brilliant player.
Yeah, fantastic dog, so versatile, winner on Derby final night. Just found a little bit of trouble yet.
And obviously we didn't have Oxford tonight, but for those that don't know, the KSS Syndicate have got some serious ammunition coming up, haven't they?
They certainly have, yeah, including tomorrow at Perry Bar.
Yeah, just joking.
Do they own Droopy's Crisp? Who owns?
Yeah.
They do own Droopy's Crisp.
Yeah, Queen Jane.
I'm surprised they bought a Droopy's dog, because they've got such good. I know they did through when all the bitches missed. They bought a few of the Havana ones, but now they've got all these pops coming through. I'm surprised they bought a Droopy's dog, but bought a nice one, that's for sure.
That's when they got from post to pillar, wasn't it? When they all missed and they
got a few in. The Havana Pal out, all the Havana ones. They got them because they had nothing coming through, but now they've got these litters coming through. This Queen John Joe and Memphis, they look special.
They most certainly do. Right, 8:47 at Tralee. Ray, remind us where you've gone here, please.
I've gone with 5, just over 2.
I'm with 5, and Noel Power, who's watching on YouTube, I'm going for trap 5, 8:47 Tralee.
Oh, and hello to all our YouTube watchers, and do like and subscribe. Now, I wonder if Mert likes us and subscribes to us. I'm sure he does. Let's hear from him.
Ranton 5, all the 5s and 6, Amy Vilcara. And away they go, and 5 breaks very quickly and moves towards the middle from 1. It's 5 from 1. All the 5s lead. It's 5, 1 up the inside. 5 and 1. Good battle up front. 3 is in 3rd place. 5 now stretches a length or 2 clear from 1. 3 and 2 making rapid progress as the pursuers close up. But it's 5 that leads from 3. Then comes 2 and 1. 5 with 3 and 2 trying to press home, but it's 5 that wins from 2 possibly and 3 in 3rd, but we leave the 2nd and 3rd place to the judge. The time 31:33.
Great call from Mert, and a great call from both of you. All the 5s wins.
Yeah, done it really well. Has gone on to do that. Is an impressive winner there. All the 5s is showed nice early, and that would be that in the end. One's tried to go with to the corner. Fire Height came, but hasn't managed to do so, and all the 5s has managed to go around there, and that was a nice run. Looked a bit of a drop in class really for all the 5s, and yeah, it's gone on to do that well, Ray. Good performance.
Yeah, it has, because one was worrying him a bit out of the second bend, and one was trying to move off a bit, and 5 was holding its ground here and weren't saying, I ain't moving off with you, I'm staying here, sort of thing. And he's done it well. I'll be pleased with that run. And 2's run quite well as well. I think 2's just got up for 2nd, but I won't say yes because I'm the worst judge in the world at these bloody focus. But he's done it well.
So all the 5s are winning there. What did Ray say was 2nd too?
No, go away.
Nah, come on, Ray.
I said surface.
I don't know. I haven't got a clue.
I didn't say I don't know. I'm only guessing.
I
guess the last one did it, when it wasn't. I'm not going to say that again for the poor owners probably thinking.
Well, you both found the winner. You both and you found plenty of winners. Now we've got the third semi-final of the Champion Stakes. A couple of VTs to look at here. First of which is Ninja Kerry, who we can look at. Joe, for obviously Belinda Green, who was very impressive last week.
Yeah, Derby finalist back in June, and this was July, sorry, 1st of July, and yeah, this was a great performance from Ninja Kerry. 34.95, 34.75 before the 20 fast went on, and yeah, great performance. Burrows Sapphire and Mini Bullet would qualify. Mini Bullet reopposes, was in trap 2 on this occasion, goes from 3 tonight, and yeah, when he gets it right, Ninja Kerry is very fast. Another one, he's nearly 4-year-old now, 4-year-old next month, and to still be running at this level is testament to all involved, and it's he's been a superstar, hasn't he?
He has. Now, Ray, Drum Do It Jack was second to Maglas Brave last week.
Yeah, he ran well, and Brave ran well. I thought he ran well just now as well, in fairness for him. But yeah, he's led Bray and Scoot's done everything right. John Cook Jack has run quite well, but it's a massive step up in class for him. He done, I think, 35-31 he done in this race, but he's done well to get where he's got. But he's really got it to do here. I like him to run well for Paul Burr. But he stayed on well. He's kept 5 honest, and you never say never. He jumped over the back area of him a bit, like he just didn't know whether to go inside and just tried to go on the outside. But yeah, it's run well enough, but it's really got it to do here.
But you've got your nap here, Candle in Monsoon.
Yes, I just thought that 13.40 and 13.47 and 13.35 splits would be enough to lead the inside, and if doing so, I think it'll go on and win and be an impressive winner. I mean, he ran well last time, Ninja Kerry, don't get it wrong, and been an absolutely fantastic dog like Warzone Tom. But he don't break all the time, and he will be. The only thing is, if he does break, he will cut the corner. But I just think Candle Monsoon has got a fantastic chance to lead these up, and if doing so, he's a very good dog.
Is it a battle of the Sussex Cup champs, Joe?
Not for me. I'm going to take a chance on 2, Havana Top Note, just to trap. And if doing so, he's got a lot of pace, this dog. I know he was beat by Maglas Brave last week, but he seemed to, every time he went to get competitive, just got to the bend at the wrong time, and just want this dog to break. If he breaks, he's got a lot of speed. He stays his trip well enough, and yeah, I'd be with Havana Top Note. He should really be clearing Drum Do It Jack if he comes away. And yeah, I thought 2 at a decent price.
And Ray, how about Gutsy Jet here at 9-1? But we know that Kevin Boone's got dogs in these races in at prices before.
Yeah, I mean, he looked being a decent dog at one stage, but hasn't really showed a lot more since his couple of wins he had early in his career. But yeah, he put flying up, and if he trapped well, but you keep looking at 13.50s and 13.70s, it's got it to do to you've got to be up there against these dogs. These dogs are class dogs. You ain't coming from too far behind these sort of dogs, and you really want to be in front out the second bend unless you're a real good stayer. But in this race here, I just think that 4 will lead and he'll win. Like that's if he don't lead, then anything can happen in the race. I mean, he ain't got to lead, Candle and Monsoon. If he clears around the first bend, he could still win, turning second to any of these. But Kerry's got a good draw, but it don't break that often as well as it did last week. So I just think Candle and Monsoon is a fair bet. Evens I thought was massive.
Now, I've got some good news. I can confirm the RPGTV Cowley Puppy Collar first round will take place on Monday. There'll be races 1, 2, 3 and 4, which means obviously they can have those semi-finals on the Friday. So the first round will be on Monday. So no, that's great news.
I've got the people watching on YouTube here, Jace. There's a couple of people giving in their selections. Irish, Desi Boy, Portlaw 2 at Romford, Noel Thomas Power 8.54, Romford Trap 4, Nap.
Best of luck and thanks for watching. And yeah, keep those messages coming in. That's all good stuff. So here we go. Candle in Monsoon then 4 to 5 for Ray. This is the third set, and this is Nap Joe with the 2, and a third semi-final of the Champion Stakes. Let's go to Miki for the call.
Third semi. Lids up, we race away. 6 starts well on the outside. Ninja Kerry pacing up towards the turn on the inside 2. Havana Top Note as they go off that second bend, and Ninja Kerry has raced on. Giving chase in second is 2. That's Havana Top Note. Now Conneely Monsoon trying to get a barrel spot. Can't. Gets past 1 and has taken a tumble. Is back on the feet. That's good news. But down the far side, Ninja Kerry challenged by Havana Top Note. Havana Top Note has gone on down towards the final 2 bends. 6 Ninja Kerry on the outside. It's 2 Havana Top Note round the outside. Ninja Kerry. Ninja Kerry on the outside. Got it. 2 second Havana Top Note. And back in third, Gusty Jet. Let's hope Conneely Monsoon is okay. Didn't complete.
And we obviously echo those sentiments. That's the most important thing, the welfare of Conneely Monsoon, who will be given the very best of attention. As far as the race was concerned, it was a real jewel, Joe.
Yeah, look, thoughts instantly go with everyone connected to Conneely Monsoon. Look, I know they're there to make a final. It's sad after that. Unfortunately, it happens in the sport. But yeah, I'm gobsmacked that 2 has led and been beat by Ninja Kerry. Great run by Ninja Kerry. I'll have my reservations about 2, I must say.
Ray?
Yeah, great race, but you just, for these 2, but you just thoughts with Conneely Monsoon, forget betting purposes or anything else like that. I mean, he ain't finished it. You can see him pick him up at the second bend there, or the second bend for the 400. But yeah, please God, they make him comfortable, and it is nothing too serious. But yeah, it puts the race. I wasn't really watching the race after that. Really, I thought 2. Once he got inside 6, I thought 2 was going to go on and win. I'm not sure who has won. I think 6 may just have won, but yeah, it's a shame. It puts. I know it happens in ground racing, but you don't want to see that happen. Whether they're A10 dogs or they're great dogs like the Monsoon dog. But please God, he's okay. But well done to these 2 qualifying, and it's going to be a fantastic final.
It will be, and Ninja Kerry will be in 6th in the final. We know that. That was very tight in the end, wasn't it?
It was. We couldn't quite stop it on the line, could we? So it's hard to see. Before the line looked like 2. After just 6.
Miki is very rarely wrong in those, because he gets the better view. We've got to remember that.
Did he get one wrong earlier?
Yeah, okay. Well, he's rarely wrong, I said.
Very rarely.
Yeah. So we'll wait and confirm that result. And are we getting the draw tonight for the final? We're not. They're going to be doing it after racing, as is often the Romford way, which I always think is a slight pity. Now, I've been told Bev's shouting break in my ear. Are we having a break, Bev?
Want to build a bet you want? In seconds, you're on. Combine shots, corners, cards, and more. Plus, with our Bet Builder rackers, combine bet builders across games in football, basketball, and NFL. And place popular bet builders in just one tap. Get a Bet Builder boost every day. Unibet, you're on.
At Bet365, we don't do ordinary. Every month we have over 20,000 boosts. Every day we power up the odds on hundreds of bets with Bet Boost. We give you the option to increase your winnings with our incredible winnings boost. And just when you think you can't get better odds, we unleash Super Boost. Check out our boosts and find out why. It's never ordinary at Bet365.
When you bet fair on racing, you get daily rewards. So any day can be a big deal. On the Betfair Sportsbook, get extra places on horse racing any day this week. Daily rewards with Betfair.
This is Gus, a 3-year-old male who has been with us at the Brighton Retired Greyhound Trust since April this year. He is a friendly, loving boy and is looking to be the only dog in the family, as he loves to have all the attention to himself. He is also very playful and cheeky. If you are interested in rehoming us, please contact the kennels.
Welcome back to RPGTV, third semi-final of the Champion Stakes, and it was a win, making you for Ninja Kerry, beating Havana Top Note, who of course goes through. Gutsy Jet was back in third, forecast 25.96, Tricast 121.69. And at Tralee, that was a win tipped up by both Ray and Joe. All the fives was your winner there. 5 beating 2 and 3. Forecast 8.32. Tricast 19.40. And I can tell you Ninja Kerry's time was 34.97. Next action will be the 9.06 from Tralee. But prior to that, Bruce McDonald's been on. This is for you, Joe. Because you were talking, weren't you, about Gillingham earlier on. New manager syndrome, question mark. The mighty GFC, as far as I know, haven't got a new manager unless Joe has some insider info.
Yeah, I've got it.
You got the job?
Yeah.
Ah, there you are.
They sacked Neil Harris was there. They're like third in the league and sacked the manager last week. I know they had new owners start of the year, or last year, sorry, and yeah, they haven't got a manager, but I think it can still work out in their favour. You always try and look at teams when they sack a manager. I know they're going well. When you're going well as a team, it can work two ways. You can kind of resent that, and you know they're professionals, so you'd hope not. But yeah, we'll see. We'll stick them in the treble tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, thanks very much. But obviously, Bruce is a Gillingham fan, so he was bang on that. The mighty GFC. I've never heard them turn like that.
Mighty Gills.
Mighty Gills, yeah. Anyway, 9.06 at Tralee. Better go to Ray, who's picked out this is going to be another Richard race, so we'll get his in a second.
Nap.
Is it his nap? Well, I thought we'll find out. Ray, who do you fancy here?
Yeah, I'm with 5. I think that was Richard's nap as well. He looks like he's got a good chance to win here. He's running open at Shelbourne. Been running at Shelbourne. He ran at Cork and didn't get a run. I just think, yeah, he's bit of a drop down in class here really for it, so I'd be with Ballymac Scotty.
Yeah, 28.50 Shelbourne, 28.60 Tralee, winning an open race. I know it was a long time ago. Runs on there behind the likes of Flashing Willow. Droopy's one stop. Yep, so I'm with 5 as well. Good nap, Richard.
Right, so you're all with 5, Ballymac Scotty. Now, thanks to Andrew Prues, who's been in touch, and asked you, Joe, because I believe it was you that said it, what are your reservations about Havana Top Note in that last race?
Just how much he'd want to get on with it. He's hit the front there going into the 5th bend. He's got form over 7.10, 6.30 winning Monmore. He's hit the front against a dog who I know he stays 5.75 well enough, but there's no reason why going into the 5th bend he hasn't gone on to win by a length and a half. So, yep, just reservations as how much he wanted to win.
Okay, thanks very much for that. And that draw will be done at the end of racing, so we won't get that. But they will have it tomorrow. And do tune in tomorrow morning. Obviously, big days Saturday. But in the I believe it's Miki is back for more. Oh. And it is the RPGTV equivalent tomorrow morning of Steptoe and Son, because we've got Miki and Khan in here.
See him with them glasses on yesterday, Khan? You see the big specs he had on? Was it yesterday or Wednesday he was on?
Yeah.
Yeah, had them all. They were massive ones, weren't they? Bless him. Haven't seen him with glasses before. First time turned it on the other day and seen him with these big glasses on. He's getting old now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's back. We're all banging on, Joe. Yeah. Well, not all of us, but most of us.
Speak for yourself.
I thought Emily was looking particularly haggard the other day. Mind you, that could have been the company that she keeps.
Who was she with?
JK. JK, yeah. She aged a lot during that show. Joe, have you got an email?
Yes, Robin Herbert. Hi, Jason, Joe and Raymondo. The great Raymondo. The Pacey boys' newest recruit, Pacey Robin, runs for the first time tomorrow morning at Romford, hoping he runs well and safe. Excited, you never know, he could be another Bambi. Great show as always. Cheers, Robin and the Pacey boys. Good luck to you, Robin.
Good bunch of lads, the Pacey boys. I hope it's a nice one for him. Trolled in okay. He's got a bit to do tomorrow, but yeah, wish him all the well, Robin, and and all the crew there.
Have you had a look at the morning card at Romford, Ray?
Yeah, a little look, yeah.
Anything worth passing on?
No, not at the moment.
Right, okay. I was looking for a good start to the weekend, to be honest with you, but never mind.
I think my dog will run well. Fecto Buick. He's in an A6. Got a chance. If he clears 5, I think he'll run well.
Brilliant. Thanks. Mick G, always good to hear from Mick, obviously. Good evening, Pinky, Big Joe, Ray and Bev behind the scenes. Can you please keep us posted on any updates about poor Candelin Monsoon? Fingers crossed he's okay. Best wishes to you all, Mick G. Well, thanks for your concern as ever, Mick. And if we get any updates, we will, of course, pass them on. But, yeah, we were all thinking about...
Here's another one, mate. We spent the Friday before the Derby final with Mick at the Saracens Head. So, Mick, get that hotel booked. All the Scottish Mafia, the Edinburgh Mafia come down Friday, Saturday. A great bunch. Honestly, we spent Friday day and night with them. They're an unbelievable bunch of lads. They really are.
Oh, they're brilliant. Yeah, I interviewed them on the Derby final, and they are top fellas. They really are. Absolutely love the game. So, yeah, always good seeing Mick and the rest of the Edinburgh Mafia. That's for sure. But here we go, 9:06 at Tralee. Richard Snap, Joe's with, Ray's with, and has been supported. All the stars are aligning here.
Hopefully. Let's hope so.
Even money, a good price, Ray?
I wouldn't want to be backing it at evens, I've got to be fair, but it's got the form in. It's got the form in the book, and it's a bit of a drop in class for it. I don't really know the others too much, but it's got the form in the book, and if he's doing it right at the start, I think if he turns first or second, I think he'll win.
Brilliant. Well, here we go then, the 9:06 at Tralee. And once again, thanks to Tralee for coming to the rescue after the abandonment, of course, of Oxford. And if you have just joined us, they just had horrendous rain at Oxford and wind as well. It's awful conditions there. Ballymat Scotty, though, very much the favourite here. Let's get the call.
In 2, Farhide Tara. 3 is Milridge Jaden. 4 at John Mikes. And 5 is Ballymac Scotty. And away they go, and 4 and 5 off to good starts. 5 and 4 as they go round the opening bend. 5 takes a bit of a bump there, but still leads down the back, and it's 5 from 3. Then comes 2 and 1. 5 now leads from 3. 3 making very good progress. Tries to rail, but can't get through. 5 blocks that off, and 5 now leads round the final bend from 3. 1 coming with a good run as well, and so is 2 on the inside. 5 is going right, and 2 slips up the inside. It's a 3-way for the finish in a time of 28.95.
Very, very tight finish there. I think Rasmus Fantasy, Mert called it as won this, the 2.
Yeah, it was. They were reserving that race. Fireheight Tara.
Yeah, I think there was. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got Fireheight Tara, the reserve, who come in, and I think has got up. I think 1 and 5 have made the race for Fireheight Tara. We beat all the 5s last week, who was a winner not too long ago, as we saw. And from here, Ray, you think Ballymat Scotty, he's managed to pop round and chop the first bend. You think he's done enough?
Yeah, and he chopped 3 off there as well. I mean, no excuses for 5. He's run poor there. I mean, 2's run a blinder, in fairness. But yeah, I think 5, once he'd led, and he took that little bump at the first bend, but went 3 in front down the back and drifting off here. He was tired coming home. And he think he'd give the race to, well, I'm not sure. I think if 1 or 2's got there. But yeah, good race.
Looks like 2. I was saying to Joe around the final, 1's coming to win this lower on, but was a bit unfortunate because of Ballymat Scotty going off. Yeah. So a lot going on there. Mert called 2. Apologies, of course, there was the reserve there. Fireheight Tara. 11 to 1. 11 to 1.
I've just heard that Colin Monsoon, Major's come and told me he's broke his shoulder. So.
That's obviously a shame, but thanks for Ray passing that on, and thanks to Maisie for telling you as well. 9:12 at Romford, Not Boy K, 11 to 8 on here, and Ray is your next best, and he's in pretty good form. Actually, can we have a look at Not Boy K? Last time out, Ray, can you take us through this from Trap 2, beating Chop Chop Rainbow?
Yeah, he broke okay, and then just showed his pace to the corner that he's been doing every week here, really. And consistent 13:44 sort of runner. I think 2's a good draw for it. You know, it will go up straight and we'll move off at the corner, but I just think it looks too good for you. I don't think Highfield May's really sort of sprinter. The danger would be Chop Chop Rainbow if it did actually go bingo, but I just thought this looks a good, looks a good thing really.
Yeah, it's hard to look past her. If she breaks here, then you've seen there, she'll hold these on the run to the corner. Hold the Ace, maybe forecast for me, 2 to beat 1. Was only a length behind, Not Boy K, on the 1st of September. So that would be the forecast for me, 2 over 1.
2 over 1. Do you want to forecast, Ray?
Yeah, I would do the same. I would think 2 will lead, probably take them, if anything is near him, we'll take them a bit, excuse me, a bit wide out the second bend. I don't really fancy 6. Excuse me. Oh dear. Yeah, and I think one will get the run of the race. So yeah, if I had to have a forecast, I'd be 2-1.
Result in at Tralee, Jace?
Yeah, I did just read it out, Joe, a little earlier. Does anyone listen to me in this place?
Just switch off when you start.
Yeah. Anyway, Ray, did I hear you say earlier Not Boy K was odds against earlier?
Yeah, it was 5 to 4.
Cool. Didn't see that.
Michael Freeman, sorry Joe, did Jason get that question I asked earlier right? I had to go to the office quick. Did he say Copenhagen? He didn't.
I did. You lying...
Yes, he did.
Yes, I did.
It was your second guess.
No, I said Marengo, who I think is Napoleon's horse in the battle, and then I changed it to Copenhagen. Unbelievable. I tell you what, I miss pub quizzes. Now it's rubbish because people got mobile phones. Ray, did you used to do pub quizzes?
I've been along for a couple of them, but I've got to be fair, I'm not very good. Unless a Greyhound one comes up, I'm useless.
Joe?
Yeah, I don't mind a pub quiz.
Do you know, we should do that at Christmas. We should somehow do it, that we have a Greyhound pub quiz and get people in and film it. Obviously, I don't think we could do it here, but a few people who would regularly come on the show. You could have teams, couldn't you?
Yeah, who's going to have
you could have the Greyhounds. The tracks could do it. You could have a Romford team and owners too, and have about 6 or 7 teams and hire a little pub or something. Yeah, it'd be a great night, I'd imagine.
Is that a good idea? I think that's a very good idea.
Yeah, you'd like to do it because you're very good at quizzes and your head's full of nonsense, isn't it? So that's why you want to be in it. I'd be no good. No one would want me in their team. So I'd have to stand at the bar.
No, you'll be team captain, Ray. We've thought of this. Our ball, our rules. We're the 3 team captains, right? Don't worry about that. 9-12 then at Romford. Ray's next best, Not Boy K. Both are Ray and Joe going 2 over 1. Let's get a call.
Grounds Mate Great Pet Sprint. Here we go. Lids up and away in the first to show. Not Boy K. He's got the start right tonight. And going to land the 5-timer, surely, yes, will. Race is clear. 3, Chop Chop Rainbow in second, but Not Boy K out in front. Lands the 5-timer in style. 3, Chop Chop Rainbow second. Back in third, Highfield May. Impressive again.
Very, very impressive. Well done to you, Joe. And well done to you, Ray. Next best landed in no uncertain style.
Oh, no, come out. I was saying it might not go as fast as the Hollow Dog to the sprint time, but I think this might be a very special clock, this one. It's got to be better than 13:40 this week. It's got to be 13:30 or better. Could even be the clock, this. I mean, this has really gone. I think this is a very, 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 very fast time, this.
What is it? What's the clock, Ray?
It's not completely quick.
What's the clock?
Is it 21?
13:21.
Is it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Joe. I don't hold me on that.
I'll go 13:32.
You're going 13. What's your guess, Ray?
I would say 27. 13:27.
I'd say 36. I think a little bit lower. But
the track ain't so quick tonight.
Yeah. Have we got the time through yet? It is 36. So I was bang on there.
You two are getting me at it. Yeah.
You've got to have the internal clock in your head. But Steve Cawthon, I really am. Incidentally, thanks to Mick, who thanks you, Ray, for passing on the information about Conneely Monsoon, and Paul Carpenter echoed what Mick said earlier on about the concerns as well. So that was good from both of those. Right, we've still got one more race to go at Tralee. We've obviously got a couple to still go at Romford as well. So lots of good stuff. And I should mention tomorrow night. I mentioned in the morning we've got Miki and Khan here, but then don't forget the evening as well. We've got the Laurels from Cork. We're going to have an OB for that. Rob will be strutting his stuff. And in the studio, I'll be honest, I did write it down, but it was on my Oxford card. So
Danny and Tony.
Danny, oh well, that is a good combo, isn't it? Danny, it might kick off though. It might well kick off between the two. Oh, it's on the running order, is it? JK printed this for me earlier. I must admit, I don't normally look at that. So, thanks for that. I'll have a game of noughts and crosses a little bit later on. And Rob will be at Curraheen Park. Now, remind us once more, since we've got a little bit of time to kill, of your something for the weekend, because it takes a bit of writing down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was Doncaster to beat Sutton at home, Stockport to beat Harrogate away, and Gillingham to beat Walsall away. Pay about 7 to 1 if you shop around. So, yeah, decent little treble. League 2. Not a lot to go off tomorrow, so always try and find you a little football treble, Jace, if we can.
Yeah, and Ray, your own dog at one more?
Yeah, Selma Elmer in the, I think it's 707. Hopefully 6 or 7 to 1. I suppose about 5 to 2.
Okay, JK as ever, you can't keep him quiet. He's gone with Sutton.
To beat Hinckley.
Against, oh no, I didn't know, Joe. They're playing you.
They are, yeah, tomorrow. Back to winning ways tomorrow.
Back to winning ways.
Come on, Hinckley.
Top of the league, aren't you?
We are, yeah. Just a little stutter the last couple of weeks.
Look, City have lost their last 3 domestic games, 2 in the league. So if they can do it.
We've just signed a centre-half as well, which we needed to do, so... But we're really good out of the Christmas rotor, if I do get the bullet before then. But I think we're safe. I think we're safe for now.
Yeah, you'll be all right. Don't worry about it. How about the cricket, Ray? Cricket World Cup at the moment. Is that something you're into?
No, not really. I watch sometimes the 20 over ones. I think they're quite interesting, but I find it, to be honest, boring.
Yeah, I do. I can. You ask my family. I can usually only last about 6-7 hours before
I don't like how many games they're playing everyone though in the group. It's
brilliant,
isn't it? Do you like it?
Fair, absolutely fair, 100% fair, and it means, Joe, and this is the important thing, we get a lot more of it.
We do. It's a lot of games.
I love it. Absolutely adore it. Can't get enough. I'll be up there tomorrow morning watching that, and RPGTV. Of course, I'll be flicking between the two. That's what I'll be doing. 9:22 at Tralee. Now, you two have both done very well, particularly Ray, it has to be said, but let's go out on a bang at Tralee. Who do you fancy in the last row?
I'm going to go with a well-drawn 12 to 1 chance, Lizzie Cassie Harper. It's a stayer, but there could be trouble inside, and it might pick up the pieces later, a very big price. I want to beat Richards 13 to 2.
Like it, yeah. Oh, Richard would be seething if that happens. He really will. Joe?
I'm going to be with Trap 3, Millridge Mick. Good winner last time. 28.96, beating Fast Football. Yep, good enough for me. 2.96 sectional, flying. So, yep, 3 for me to lead all the way.
OK, thanks very much. So Andrew Prues has been back on regarding Top Note. Cheers for the reply, Joe, but his form over 7.10 was finishing... fast, and he's never won beyond 5.15. The winner clock 34.95 last time, and is probably just a little bit better. We all do our form and stand by it, but it seemed a bit of a lazy response. But obviously then goes on to say that...
He said what? He's never won over 5.15. He's won over 6.64 at Central Park.
OK. Well, there you go.
Case closed.
Thanks to Paul Wing, Ray and Joe. 13.17 is the clock at Romford. Sprint clock.
13.17, yeah.
Yeah. Who's got that?
Don't know.
I know. He's. Come on, Ray.
It wasn't too long ago, was it?
No, it was a little while ago.
Sprint clock at Romford. We'll find out who's got it. 13.17. Chop Chop. I'm hearing in my ear.
Chop Chop Hope.
No. I think it ain't the Rainbow Dog, is it? Chop Chop Rainbow. Right, I got beat there.
Oh, could be.
I think that might have been that.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure.
It is.
Chop Chop Rainbow.
13.17. Chop Chop Rainbow.
Yeah,
28th October last year.
That's it. Yeah.
Good call.
A couple have done. I think there's a couple done a 13.20. I think the dog done 13.21 not so long ago, and that was in my mind, and I thought it was the clock then, but it wasn't. That done it last year.
There we are then. You often go through a spate of records being broken. Am I right? Or I mean, I know now, obviously, it's talking about Hollow Man who did the clock last week. There hasn't been quite so many this year. Been a few, obviously.
From Poster Pillar, he's broke any clocks this year? He had it at a time at Oxford, didn't he? That's been.
Oh yeah, Oxford those kind of.
Yeah, it was
grey
obviously
area,
new, weren't it?
You know.
So.
I meant kind of more the established ones, you know. So
I think the Vanna Top Note. I think that Vanna Top Note has won 650 at Oxford as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he has. Yeah, he's won.
He's won over further than that, Ray. He's won over 660 odd at Central Park.
Right, so we can put that one to bed. Is that an email, Joe?
It is. It's. Hey up, it's Desi. This is Desi, in fact, emailing in. It's Desi as in Waterford Island, the Desi it's called, do as in a name, Desi, it's how it's pronounced. Yours sincerely, Irish Desi boy, Port Law.
Brilliant, thanks very much for that. Always learning, and we've got 2 minutes until our finale at Tralee. So Joe, remind us where you've gone.
3 for me, Millridge Mick.
Millridge Mick, and Ray?
Lizzie Cassie Harper, trap 6. Strong running dog.
1.
And there is the trap challenge. To remind you, that is just the Romford races, and because there wasn't a race at Oxford, we believe that if you did the combined trap challenge, you will get your money back. But do check with your bookmakers, individual bookmakers. Even in this day and age, still do it slightly different.
I'm glad ours is void, Jace.
Yeah, I was expecting a load at Oxford though, Joe. It's going to be a trap to fest there. No, not to be. Millridge Mick has been supported into 7-4 as Honest Endeavour goes the other way. I'll tell you what though, I've enjoyed the Tralee action.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
Competition on there, isn't there? So it's been good.
Yeah.
Ray's chucked in a few winners, so.
I find it so tricky though. I've been looking for a few weeks, like sort of thing. Well, before I went away, probably about 4 or 5 weeks. But you know, dogs come on the card that haven't run for 4 months and have one sprint, and then they're straight into a 480. And you wouldn't dream of it in England. You know, I keep looking and thinking, well, how can you go on that form on that one sprint, running against 480 dogs that have been running for the last 6 or 7 times over the last 2 months? It's so strange that, and they're getting used to being A5 that goes into A3 next week and finish 4th. It's so strange.
Sounds very much like you've got to pick your battles. that's for sure. And here Ray has picked 6 and Joe has picked 3. So huge thanks to Mert for all his good deeds. Let's go to him one last time.
Lisa Casey Harper. And away they go, and one on the inside gets after a very good start. 3 though, looks like it's going to get around the opening bend in front, and does. Leads from 1, so it's 3 and 1, then comes 5 and 2. 3 now has poached a good lead. Millridge Mick from 1. 1 tries the rail route, but doesn't work out because 3 stretches clear again, and it's 3 from 1, 4 and 2, finishing with a flourish. 3 now beginning to fade, but 3 wins from 4 in second in the time of 28.82.
Once again, thanks to Tralee as well, and on this occasion, thanks to you, Joe.
Yeah, he's done it really well. He had the right one in behind for the majority of the race in Nobility Hill, and yeah, he's gone on to do that well. He's moved off from 3. Ideally, he'd drive the bend much better from 4, I'd say, but he showed nice pace. He drove the bend really well to be in front coming out the second bend, because 1 has run the bend okay, but he's drove the bend well. Millridge Mick, and 4's run a big race, Honest Endeavour, to get as close as he has, but a good performance from Millridge Mick there, Ray. Yeah,
good performance. Once it led clean like that and course in the air down the back, was moving off and cutting into the bends. He's run a good race there and done it well. 4's done a lot of running. 6 has run on like you knew he would, running late, but completely not the class of these. But he's run on really well. Probably only got beat 5 lengths or something. But yeah, but 3's done it really, really well, and they'll probably be winning the game soon. That.
So there we can see 3 winning Millridge Mick, and that is our final race at Tralee. And as I said, to repeat myself, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So great stuff there. Now we've still got a couple more races to go at Romford. including this one when Killer Detail is the 15-8 joint favourite with Chelm's Greatest. It's Killer Detail that we can have a look at though, Joe, for Richard Rees, winning last time out.
Yeah, good performance, Killer Detail. Young Poet completely walked out of the boxes and he just had enough pace to hold his line and go around in front. Killer Detail went on to win in 23.92 calculated. Pure Province was back in third. We've seen how well he ran earlier, so that form's been frank there. DG De Blues ran a big race in defeat, but good performance from Killer Detail. I'm going to be with Betty's Jack though. I think he's got good early. Betty's Jack was behind Aero Convey last time, hasn't ran since 29th of September. Needs to get off the front Betty's Jack. If doing so, hopefully he can go and hold on. So yeah, 4 for me.
4 for you. I've got to say, and I'm not being rude, I'm really not, because we're not that type of show. But we know how much you're into your football, don't we? The way you were sat there and looking at the camera, it looked like you were facing a free kick.
Hands in here.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on down there, Ray. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Ray, how did you see it?
Yeah, I was with 2. I just thought it was a good step forward for it last time. And although I'm not blessed with the greats early, I just think he should be leading 1 and 3 up really. So I'd just be with 2.
So 2 for Ray and Joe with the 4. Thanks to Billy Brennan, who's saying about her Candle in Monsoon, passed on that information, or Ray did, got it from Maisie. Although I would say, we were talking about the human handicap earlier on, should Billy be up this late? Shouldn't he be in bed by now?
Should be.
Should be.
He won't be, but he should be.
No, I'll tell you what, no offence, Billy, but I'm not going to be backing you.
Intriguing race that. That's a big start for Rob to have.
I reckon Rob will be all right. I don't know. Somebody's pricing it up, I think, so it'd be interesting to see.
And that is prices. You know, someone said there was prices. Just said to me, it's 5 the field, I think.
Oh, 5-2 the field.
No, right. 5 the field, I think.
It can't be. There's only how many runners are there?
6.
Oh, they have got the full 6. Yeah.
I think someone said to me, I just got a text through.
We'll find out.
I haven't even really looked at it.
Talking about text or communication, didn't somebody tip up XV Prince earlier?
Yes. Was it on?
Someone said, yeah.
An email. I'll try and scroll back through. Jason, find it.
Who's into 100 to 30? And XV Prince, Stray, just one of those greyhounds you can never discount.
No, definitely not. Ping out, and I think 4 will be going for the rails. Ain't got a bad draw 5 in fairness. But 6-6 has got a great make-up, but I just think he'll lack a bit of early with these to the corner. I think but it's a good race. I mean, I couldn't be betting in the race. I made it 5 for 2 to field. I made 2 5 for 2 and 6 5 to 2. But I wouldn't be surprised if anything won this. Even Sheila Milo, if it had to get a good break and lead 2, which wouldn't be impossible, that would have a chance as well.
Tony Horse, next best XV Prince, Romford 9.28.
Lovely, good work, Joe. Finding that out. This is our penultimate race at Romford. We've still got one more to come, obviously, after this, the lucky last 8s. And we've still got Joe's next best to come as well. I am Sydney for John Mullins, but that would be in the last. There's the Romford Trap Challenge, and it's for... Ray, you went for 4, didn't you?
Yeah, does that count then?
Well, you can count it if you like. Joe and I, we've decided not to count our trap too. Yeah, we've taken a moral stance on that one, haven't we, Joe?
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Ray with the 2, Joe with the 4. Let's get the call.
It's up and away. First to show XV Prince showing early pace. 4 on the inside. Betty's Jack though. Superior early pace. Goes on, half a length clear. Not much room there. 5 crowded, 2 back in third. Killer Detail down towards that third bend. And 4 on the outside, 5 coming back for more. XV Prince takes it up at the 3/4 mark. Goes a length clear. XV Prince out in front for Dave Mullins. A game effort. Second 4, I fancy. Betty's Jack over 2, Killer Detail. We'll check with the judge.
Yeah, check with the judge place, but no doubt about the winner. Well done to Dave Mullins. Well done to the ever gallant XV Prince.
Yeah, brilliant run, XV Prince. Again, be disappointing 4. He's come away well and he's managed to lead at the bend. Just again, I don't know where he's gone into the third bend, allowed XV Prince to get inside, but a good run from XV Prince. He's done that really well. He's you know, he's got form here, beating Chams Gas 23.91, 4 runs back. And yeah, a good race, good buckle between them, Ray, but a good performance from XV Prince.
Yeah, it was a real good race. You know, he never knows when he's beaten the XV Prince dog. You know, he's got his own mind about the game sometimes. But yeah, it's done it really, really, really well there. It's a good race. I've got them prices now for the that race.
Oh yeah.
It's Connor Davey, track 4, 5-2.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Hamilton, track 5, 5-2.
Yeah.
Andrew Mascarenhas, track 6, 9-2.
Yeah.
Rob Crawford, track 1, 5-1. Billy Brennan, track 3, 11-2. And our own Danny Jackson, track 2, 8-1.
Oh, insulting 8-1. I'll have a bit of the 8-1. That's an absolute insult. It really is. Now, Joe?
Yeah, email Kevin Parisi regarding Sarah Kinsella, who's took over the role of the GRI, and she's a fantastic appointment, Kevin says, and yeah, well, she could lead us into the interview. She's a great appointment. It's a fantastic interview, Jace.
Oh, she's brilliant. So I did actually see it the other day. Well worth seeing again. This is Sarah, who is quite rightly cock-a-hoop about her new position.
Well, I'm delighted to say we're joined by a familiar face, but in a different role. Sarah Kinsella, obviously we've known you for a long time as the face of Boyle Sports, but you're now with Greyhound Racing Ireland.
I am indeed. Good evening, everyone. Thanks very much for having me. Yeah, I'm delighted in my new role, PR and Brand Executive for Greyhound Racing Ireland. It's a dream job for me, JK. I've been in greyhounds my entire life, like my mother and father have as well, and that's where I've gotten the love for them. So from knee high to a grasshopper, I've had a lead on a greyhound running around the farm, and we've had huge successes down through the years. And greyhound racing for me is always something that I've wanted to promote from a very, very young age. Even in school, back doing my Leaving Cert, when I was doing my English exam, my essay was about winning the Greyhound Derby in Shelbourne Park. It's something I've always dreamed of, and now I get to do it for a living. I get to promote this wonderful, wonderful sport, and not only in Ireland, I get to do it across the globe now, because Greyhound Racing Ireland, of course, you know, it's watched all over the world. People look at our breeding lions and our Derby, our Laurels, our Ledger, our National Produce Stakes, you name it. We have some fabulous, fabulous classics going on in the country, and we get to promote it. I'm in a very, very lucky and privileged position, so looking forward to see what the future holds in my new role, JK.
So how long have you had your feet under the table, and have you been on your travels around the country?
I have, yeah. I had a very busy week. I've clocked some amount of mileage already. I was in Cork on Monday to promote the semi-finals of the Laurels and announce my new role. Then I headed down to Limerick on Tuesday to the headquarters of Greyhound Racing Ireland. I got to see the laboratory and everything. It's a serious setup, very, very professional. Can't wait to go behind the scenes there and show the public a bit more than what goes on there. Then where else was I? I was in Shelbourne, and then I went back down to the Laurels on Saturday evening. And then I was in Thurles yesterday in the sales centre. They do a Trojan amount of work down in Thurles. Again, a lot of stuff behind the scenes that nobody would even realise. They're answering the phones the whole time, dealing with all sorts of queries and taking all the restaurant bookings, of course, around the country as well. And we're looking forward to Christmas parties and all sorts coming up. So the bookings are flying in and the tracks are doing really, really well. So anyone that's been to the tracks in Ireland know that the food is superb and the top class racing as well. So yeah, I've had a busy first week.
In your previous role, of course, one of the real big things you were promoting was the Boyle Sports Irish Derby. And what a narrative, what a story we had with Jennifer O'Donnell winning for the second year running with Litter Brothers.
Yeah, that was incredible, and it was a great story from a Boyle Sports perspective as well, because we got to sell that to people that this has never been done before. And Jennifer as well, obviously, to get more women in the sport is important, and I even noticed it on your show as well. There's more women coming on now as presenters and co-presenters, and it's wonderful to see. But Jennifer and her whole family, obviously you guys done a piece with her, the history in her family and what she has achieved. I probably won't see it again in my lifetime or your lifetime, JK. It's a serious achievement. Born Warrior, the other Kobe, what a litter. It was unreal to watch, and people from all over the world were cluing, you know, watching that across social media and all sorts, saying like, what an achievement for her to do this. And I actually think Rachel Blackmore as well, you know, they went to school together, I think, Jennifer O'Donnell and Rachel Blackmore. So we can celebrate some serious achievements in women in sport across the globe, but especially greyhound racing.
Of course, the Irish Derby is the flagship highlight event of the greyhound calendar over there. But we've got a lot going on at the moment, and we're looking forward particularly to Saturday when RPGTV has the final of the Bar 1 Racing Irish Laurels. Yet again, Graham Holland well to the fore in that, but that's been a great competition.
It has, yeah. And look, Graham Holland has a serious kennel, but despite that, it's still a big achievement to get 3 dogs to the final, JK. It's not that simple. He's in trap 1, 2 and 3 on Saturday night, €30,000 to the winner. And again, it's fantastic. We're so lucky to have such wonderful sponsors like Bar 1 Racing as well. And Jack Tavern Bolt is the favourite to win that. I think he's going for 10 wins in a row now for Graham Holland. And the Pillar Syndicate, who I'm hoping are watching this, they're familiar and regular people in Shelbourne Park. Everyone would know the Pillar Syndicate right at the bar at Shelbourne Park. These guys and Noel Byrne, they're there every weekend, and they've put a lot of money and a lot of effort into the industry, and I'm delighted to see them in a classic final. Fingers crossed they go all the way. It would be a serious achievement for Graham Holland and the lads, but for the dog himself to actually do that and go unbeaten in the competition. So fingers crossed. But look, it's a unreal lineup, and even that Glory Baz for Holland as well. I know it must be a nice price, but that has a chance. It's a competitive little final as well. Of course, in Shelbourne Park we have the Yvonne Barry Track Bookmaker 600 final as well, with the likes of Ben Teddy. He'd be looking to get back to winning ways, won't he, after finishing 3rd in the Boyle Sports Irish Greyhound Derby. So I think he's going to be very, very hard to beat. That second finishing line in Shelbourne Park is all that he needs. So I hope he goes all the way and does it for the boys. They'd be looking for some sort of redemption after the Boyle Sports Irish Greyhound Derby final. But a terrific weekend of racing. I think the Fair Warrior is starting as well on Saturday. I haven't had a look at the card yet, but I'm sure Ian Fortune will be touching on it later on when he's on with you guys. Okay, we've got to wrap it up, but just briefly, you're preaching to the converted here. We love our Irish greyhound racing. What's on the agenda for you in the next couple of months? How are you going to hit the ground running? Yeah, so obviously even for the last few years, even before my time in Boyle Sports, I've promoted the industry on social media as much as I can. So I'm going to continue to do that, JK, to the best of my ability. I'm going to be travelling around all the tracks in Ireland to promote any big competition, especially the classics. I'll be doing TV interviews, radio interviews. I'll be doing all press releases relating to the industry as a whole. I'll be dealing with new sponsors, trying to get new sponsors on board, and just promote the sport to every corner of the globe that I possibly can. And I will give it my 110% like I always do. Well, it's a great appointment. I'm sure you'll be fantastic in the role, and doubtless we'll speak again soon. Yeah, thanks very much for having me. Have a good evening.
She is a real star. Her enthusiasm is absolutely tangible. It really is. Now it is time for tomorrow's headlines today. Aldo has the draw to land the Laurels, big race, Irish Laurels, on the show tomorrow night. And, well, I mistakenly said, according to Joe, that it looked like a bit of a match, but it's going to be an absolute thriller. Do join us tomorrow night, and Rob, of course, will be there grabbing all those interviews. And don't miss the show tomorrow morning either. Saturday brunch. Lotto can have their number in sprint final. That's new in Lotto. And if you read quickly or just look at the highlighted, you can see all the tips there. Benny's Champ, Doubtful Ollie, 4penny Tan, Droopy's roster. And finally, Romford match-up for Taylor and Inferno. And this is going to be a match race over 925 metres between Mark Wallace's Ballymac Taylor and Youngie's Bubbly Inferno. Both sides putting up £1,000. And it's good they're getting back in fashion, I think, the match races. I don't know your views on that, Joe?
Yeah, I'm a fan of match races. If they're good match races, and that's another fantastic match race, isn't it? So, yeah, you know, every now and again they're very good.
Yeah, I think so. Now, 9:42 at Romford. We've got Joe's next best here, Iams of Sydney, but we're going to have a look at Pep in the Step. Ray, I'll come to you for this one. Back on the 18th of August, beating Droopy's Stairway.
Yeah, unbelievable run this was. I couldn't believe, you know, it picked it up, really, to be honest, because Stairway was running really well at the time. But, yeah, it's got to run in behind here, in trap 2. And took it up going into the third bend and went on to win, I think, probably about 5 or 6 lengths, I'm not sure. But, yeah, just a good run. I'm going to be with people on the step tonight, just thinking there ain't a lot of pace in this race. And I want to be against 6. So I just, I'd be with 2. It's a good run. It proves what it can do. But when it gets there, up to the front and runs like that. But I just really wanted to be against 6. They put 6 in short this morning and 6 legs in behind dogs. You know, it'll be up. You'll be certainly 4th or 5th or even last. And what it'll do is it'll run on the inside behind them. Won't go wide. You watch Famous 8 with it coming on the inside, running in behind dogs. So I wanted to be against that, but it's gone to 10-1 nearly on Betfair now. But yeah, I'll be with people on the step, thinking he might get the early lead on 3.
Okay, thanks, Ray. Joe, next best time for you.
Yeah, that's the other way. I was just hoping that Iams of Sydney can trap. If doing so, I think he'll lead. Popstar should clear the inside pair, can hold off Holiday Rascal early. He will be up there early. He's got a decent early pace. But yeah, next best for me, Iams of Sydney. Just hoping for a break. If doing so, I think should win.
Mick G's been on. Best charity race was at the old closed Wallyford Flapping Track in East Lothian. The winner bet himself at 6-1. He sent me a picture of it, and I've got to say, Mick, I think that's a ringer. That looks to me, this chap, like a dead ringer for Alan Wells. Ray, do you remember Alan Wells?
Yeah, I do. 100-metre runner, wasn't he? 100-metre runner.
Moscow 1980 won the 100 metres. And
Set, not dead fella.
Yeah, and it wasn't Joe because the Americans weren't there. That would have made no difference whatsoever.
All my time, Jace, that.
What's the earliest sporting memory that you've kind of got?
Oh, 98 World Cup.
98? Crikey. Ray, same question to you?
I think it was about late 70s, and I was at a trial session at White City when they used to have them to qualify for the Derby. And I'm not sure exactly, but it was the year was when Sarah's Bunny just about qualified for trial sessions for the Derby.
I used to start going to Cov games with Dad, Ryan, 97, 98. We played Tottenham, and the ref must have made a bad decision, so the whole crowd gets into the referee's so-and-so.
Yeah.
It goes quiet. I then shout it on me. Being 4 years old. In the family stand at the Highfield Road, the referee's so-and-so. I was only 4. Yeah, I'll get told about that quite a lot. Yeah. And I'll be probably doing the same thing tomorrow.
Right, here we go. 9:42, the finale at Romford. Ray, remind us you're with?
I'm with 2.
And Joe?
3, next best.
And money for Holiday Rascal, Daniel Bradman's Holiday Rascal in 5. This is the lucky last stakes. Great thanks as ever to Miki.
Lids up and away. First to show was 3. That's Iams of Sydney showing great pace towards the first turn. Will lead round. In second, we've got 5 Holiday Rascal. Then Pep in the step as they come off that second turn. And 3 races on, a couple of lengths clear. Past the judge, lap to go. Iams of Sydney showing good early pace and middle pace still in front. Pep in the step will try and close. 5 Holiday Rascal back in third. Iams of Sydney with him behind. Pep in the step. They're coming now to the final bend. Iams of Sydney pulling out more on the bunny. Iams of Sydney coming up towards the line. Pep in the step. Iams of Sydney holds on from Pep in the step. Back in third, Holiday Rascal. I bid you all farewell at home. The viewers, RPGTV. In the studio, Jason, Joe and Ray. Ta-da!
Ta-da to you, Miki. And
yeah, ta-da, Miki.
I've got to say, very cocky at the end. Joe just turned to me at the end of the race, never in doubt.
No, look, he's won over... He won the... Was it the purse at Yarmouth over 6.59, holding off Ballymac John Joe? So, you know he stays. Look, Pep in the step does stay, but we wanted him to get off the front, a level break. That's all we asked for, and we managed to get that. And look, Pep in the steps ran an absolute burster in behind. I must say, she's run a massive race. But yeah, he was. I know it's closer at the end, but he never really looked in any danger, Ray, did he?
Oh no! Once you picked the leader out of 3 and 2, I thought 2 would probably lead 3, and you thought 3 would lead 2, and you was right. And once whoever led out of them, I think you see there that if they met next week and 2 led, I don't think 3 would pick 2 up either. But now 3 was for me. I'd have backed 3. I'd have been distraught if he'd have got beat once he led like that, to be honest. But yeah, it was a real good run, and it should be a good time as well. This, and probably won a good half a length neck. So yeah, good run, both of them.
Yeah, well done, Joe, with the next best out. I am Sir Sydney, 34.81. I'm hearing the time there. And Ray, as ever, brilliant stuff from you, and best of luck with all your runners over the next few weeks.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. Thanks, Joe. I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you, Ray. Take care, mate.
Bye,
Great
mate.
stuff.
Bye-bye.
Great stuff from Ray, as ever. Now, remember, we're back on tomorrow morning at Crayford. Don't miss that with Miki and Khan. Irish Laurel's final tomorrow evening. Danny and Tony will be here, and Rob will be plying his trade at Carraheen Park. Also, remember, we lost Oxford tonight, but the RPGTV Cowley Puppy Collar will be races 1, 2, 3 and 4 on Monday. So we've got that to look forward to as well. Have we got that final result yet? You can get that on Greyhound Bet, so you can catch up with that. Joe, great stuff from you.
Thank you, Jason. Have a good weekend, mate.
And you, Mia. And best of luck tomorrow with the old
Thank you very much.
football as well. So there you are. Do join us again on RPGTV tomorrow. Darts are on at 10 o'clock. But from Joe, myself, and Ray, who's buzzed off already, thanks for watching, and good night.
Racing Post Greyhound Television, brought to you in association with Bet365.com, Betfair, Betfred, Coral, Ladbrokes, Paddy Power, Unibet, and William Hill.
This is Gus, a 3-year-old male who has been with us at the Brighton Retired Greyhound Trust since April this year. He is a friendly, loving boy and is looking to be the only dog in the family, as he loves to have all the attention to himself. He is also very playful and cheeky. If you are interested in rehoming Gus, please contact the kennels.
Toaster had the first round heats of the BGBF Greyhound Stubbock Trophy on Sunday. 4 qualify from each of the heats, and Kevin Hutton had a strong hand in the opening heat with Romeo Cody 6-5 favourite, and also the well-supported Moments of Magic in Trap 4 at 13-8. Emily.
Yeah, it was a really, really good result for Kevin Hutton. Romeo Cody trapped out well, 4.16 sectional, which is very good. Once he was out in front, I think favourite backers would have been pretty confident. He's won over the 6.30 and the 6.84 at Monmore and set a nice pace on the bunny. But Moments of Magic in Trap 4 did appear coming into this third bend, and she was edging closer, but Romeo Cody strong. He was out in front, but Moments of Magic, she had her sights set on him, and she just managed to get there with 2 Sing Along Stacey, again for Kevin Hutton in third.
Great start to the event for Kevin Hutton there. In Heat 2, Trap 1 was vacant, and there was a hot favourite in Savannah Topcat, 1-8 from Trap 4.
I don't think Connection to Savannah Topcat would have been too worried in the race. Trapped out nicely, shown his early pace. He absolutely loves Toaster, won the competition on Derby final night, so would have been fairly comfortable out in front, but Bang On Polly did make him work for the win in second for Nathan Hunt. Ran an absolute stormer of a race, looks like a bitch to watch out for, but Savannah Topcat, he's classy, 4.07 sectional, 29.21, won really well.
Yeah, there was a long, long way back to the others in that heat. And in the final heat, Cynic Goofy, rerouted after early elimination from the Steel City Cup, was the 1-4 favourite, but he hadn't accounted for his litter brother, Cynic Otis.
No, it's really nice to see 2 litter brothers battling it out. Sign It Goofy, he's all about early pace and he's shown it there, but little brother Sign It Otis, he's got the early too. He managed to get on the inside and lead, and he's fairly strong off the front. He's another one, he absolutely loves Toaster. Obviously he had his issues, but so great to see him back on the track, and out in front he's going to be very, very hard to beat. Slight crowding between the runners in behind, but Sign It Goofy never gave up, and towards the end of the race they started to pull clear, with Fabulous Dina running an absolute stormer to be third.
So there's the lineup for the opening semi-final on Sunday. Emily, how do you see that one?
Savannah Top Cat has a big advantage on times. I think if he can trap out and get out in front, then he could be hard to beat. But Romeo Cody showed really nice early in the heats, and if he could get out in front, he is a strong runner. And again, I think it will be between them two, whoever leads.
Moving on to the second semi-final, and this looks a really strong race. Of course, Sign It Otis and Sign It Goofy in against each other again.
Yeah, you want to be with Sign It Goofy on the outside because he's very, very classy and he loves Toaster, but Sign It Otis, I think that win would have done him the world of good for his confidence. I think he can lead up moments of magic as well, so I'd be with Sign It Otis.
Those semi-finals are live on RPGTV on Sunday afternoon. Crayford on Saturday had 3 heats of the Ladbrokes Autumn Six Bend Maiden. In the opener, 2-1 joint favourites, Trap 2, Rahevi Ivy, and Trap 5, Swift Sapid.
Yep, this was a really good run from Trap 5, Swift Sapid. Fairly level break, but going into the bend showed a real nice burst of pace to go on about a length from Trap 1. Did run quite wide on the course, but recorded a really good 12.84 sectional. Was running wide, giving away ground to Trap 1, who was trying to make up ground on the inside, but 5, strong off the front, kept pulling and went further, clear the further they ran, eventually winning by 8.5 lengths in 33.63. The track was slightly fast, but this was impressive from Trap 5.
Yeah, good performance as well by the runner-up, Rahevi Ivy, after a little bit of trouble. Heat 2 saw Team News in Trap 5 sent off the 5-4 favourite, Emily.
Yep, but Swift Alien, quick away, as you can see, really burst out the traps. Going to the bend, they were pacing up, but had enough in hand to go round in front. There was slight crowding in behind. It was 2 Lady Pepper and 5 Team News trying to make up ground. Team News showing lots of pace in behind, but Swift Alien looked good off the front, was pulling away. Team News showing lots of back straight pace there, but Swift Alien had too much in hand. Good time, 33.43. Again, a quick track, but a good run from Swift Alien and Team News qualifying for the final.
Just 2 qualifying places up for grabs now going into the third heat, and this one saw a hot favourite in the shape of Moaning Rossi in Trap 3 at evens.
Yep, a really impressive run from Moaning Rossi, evenly away from the traps, but showed nice early pace to lead, going a length clear into the bend. Just a young September 21 Droopy Sydney pup. This was a career best effort. Beaming Bono ran well in behind, but Moaning Rossi out in front.
Yeah, and Moaning Rossi actually continuing a brilliant run of form for Darren Whitten. Is winning with virtually everything he puts on the track at the moment. Was made to work here by Beaming Bono in Trap 4. Winning margin only 3 parts of a length, but 33.37 the winning time. Nothing at all to be sniffed at. So this is the lineup for Saturday's final. The times were run on a fast track between 30 and 50. How do you see it? Obviously, 5 seeded runners, Rahevi Ivy in Trap 1 does have a great makeup, but a lot of time to find, Emily.
Yep, Trap 1 definitely has a great makeup. I'd say it's between the 3 heat winners, but with the early pace that Moaning Rossi's shown, I think maybe the one to beat here.
So that final you can see live on RPGTV on Saturday morning. Craven on Saturday had 2 heats of the Autumn Sprint Trophy over 380 metres. In the opener, Glengar Daisy was sent off the 7-4 favourite, but it didn't quite go according to plan, Emily.
No, it didn't. It was actually Trap 5, Kelsborough Dolly, from a star litter, all renowned for their great early pace. She certainly showed it here, going clear to the bend. Glengar Daisy, Michelle Brown's star bitch, was trying to make up ground down the back straight on the inside, but Calsborough Dolly was strong out in front. Bolt of Wisdom for Jim Reynolds was running on as well as Trap 2 Calsborough Ava, but Calsborough Dolly strong out in front and Glengar Daisy fourth, just missing out on the qualifying spot.
Heat 2 was unfortunately marred by an injury picked up by Galloping Luna. We'll show you in an edited version. Swift Daisy went off the evens favourites.
Yep, Swift Daisy evens favourite, but unfortunately missed her break on this occasion. It was Huntsman, another winner for Darren Whitten on the day, showing nice early pace. The inside pitch definitely helped him get round. Trap 2, Nguyen Lotto, was showing pace on the outside as well, but Huntsman at this stage, unfortunately this is where 6 broke down, but 1, 2, 3 were the ones to qualify. So
there's a lineup for Saturday's final, and not much between the times, Emily.
There isn't. I personally say it's between 4 and 5, although a missed break from Swift Daisy in the heats. She's capable of better, she's a bitch in great form, but Calsborough Dolly, she showed her early pace in the heat, and if she does that again, I think she's the one to beat.
Ladbrokes Autumn Sprint Trophy Final live on RPGTV on Saturday morning.
Fridge full of nothing? Make it something delicious with Hellmann's. Make taste, not waste.
I've been thinking, I want to plan my funeral so it feels more like a celebration. My parents always said I was born dancing. I just love it. Bhangra, disco, even line dancing. So when my time comes, I want to have music, dancing, the lot.
With over 150 years experience, you can count on Co-op Funeral Care to help you pre-plan the funeral you want. To find out more, visit Co-op Funeral Care or give us a call.
With HelloFresh meal kits, you get tried and tested recipes, step-by-step instructions, and fresh quality ingredients, perfectly pre-portioned for you and delivered to your door. Everything you need to cook delicious dinners. Order now at hellofresh.co.uk. Dinner solved.
Home. It's one little word packed with potential. It's creating a space for a lifetime of lions. It's having a place to savour years of homemade moments. And And it's knowing that something's not just made to be stylish. It's style that's made to last. Because you don't just furnish a home, you grow one. Oak Furnitureland. Grow your home.
Family life. It's made of ups and downs, and those little moments. But should the unthinkable happen to you? Life insurance from Legal & General can help look after monthly bills, the roof over their heads, childcare costs, and most importantly, your family. Because no one protects more families in the UK than us. Premiums start from £5 a month and they never rise. Plus there's a £100 gift card after you apply. Legal & General. Ensure life goes on.
Once in a lifetime is never enough.
Never enough.
When I wear diamonds, I feel powerful.
I feel on top of the world.
Diamonds are for everyone.
I put them everywhere.
Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds.
Diamonds for all. Pandora, lab-grown diamonds.
Add cognac. Add Flambé.
Be a bad time for the broadband to go down? Don't worry, you're on full fibre, the UK's most reliable broadband technology. You did switch to Vodafone, right? Switch and save over £200 versus BT's full fibre 2.
Evening everyone, welcome along to the Motor Super Series where the darting drama on this Friday night continues. Group B is our centre of attention this evening where the final 3 slots into tomorrow night's final is going to be completed, and this is what we've got to look forward to. Dimitri Zukov couldn't get off the mark yesterday. Paul de Vries from 4 sees him looking at the trap door, whilst Kieran Tierney struggled to get going last night himself. 1 win means he has it all to do tonight. It was a tale of 2 halves for Dan Reid, winning his first 2, but a succession of defeats ended his night on 4 points. Oscar takes second place overnight. 3 wins from 4 puts him in prime contention. But it's Jim McEwen who's on pole position though, lapping the field pretty much, having won every game yesterday. And alongside me up here on the balcony, spilling all about tonight's session, it's a very good evening to the asset, Paul Nicholson. And interesting evening in proceedings here. Jim McEwen, perfect first night for him, but there was other standout performers as well.
Yeah, I think Oscar showed at the end of his 4 games on Thursday night and into Friday morning that he was really pleased with his evening's work. He should be. He got 3 wins from 4, and he's got the kind of foundation that he hasn't had all week. So we may see a new version of Oscar tonight, knowing that over the last 2 sessions that he's played at the back end of Group A and the start of Group B, that we're starting to see the real him. So not just Jim, we've got Oscar, and obviously there are others in the fold, but I'm intrigued the most tonight about who's going to join the 3 that are already there. It's a kind of week that you couldn't really have predicted.
Most certainly not. We'll talk a bit more about the Group B action in just a second, but let's break down the tournament bracket as we come towards our penultimate session of the week, because half of our finals night field is now confirmed. Jim Long doing that on Wednesday, courtesy of winning Group A. But this afternoon, we saw a dramatic end to Group C, and the player ranked 3rd in the Challenge Tour Order of Merit, Cam Crabtree, was eliminated from the competition. Adam Mould and Tommy Morris both going through, and it was a real dramatic afternoon, but both of them held their nerve together at key points.
Yeah, you look at round 4 on Friday in Group C, and the 3 protagonists who were in the fold for winning the group and getting the 2nd position, they all won their matches. We loved that because it meant that it went to the final round. And the complexity of it was that all of those players did not play each other. So it was pretty clear if one of them slipped up, then that person was probably not going to qualify. And it just so happened that it was Cam Crabtree in game 13, and he allowed Adam Mould and Tommy Morris to have the opportunity just to win their matches and to get through, and that's what happened.
And we'll see them in tomorrow night's final, 7:30 start for that one. But it is all about Group B this evening. This is how the land lies following the first day's action. Jim McEwen out on top on 8 points, and he kind of carried on